2014년 11월 21일 우승 상금 2천만 원과 한국 대표라는 명예를 걸고 펼쳐진 블레이드앤소울 최초의 국가대항전 용쟁호투. 용쟁호투 한국 최강자전에서 탄생한 무왕 검사 이성준, 그리고 국가 자존심을 건 대결 용쟁호투 한중 최강전. e스포츠 강대국임을 입증하며 탄생한 무왕 기공사 이재성. 2015년 이재성에게 도전장을 내밀며 기공사의 탑클래스 자리를 노리는 이의 등장. 언제나 최고를 유지할 순 없는 법. 이재성에 이어 기공사의 전성시대가 이어진 블레이드앤소울 코리아 시즌1의 새로운 무왕 기공사 윤정호. 그리고 시작된 세대교체 시기, 부산 해운대의 여름을 뜨겁게 달군 블레이드앤소울 코리아 시즌2. 새로운 직업군이 상위권에 안착하게 되고 드디어 꿈의 자리에 오르는 데 성공한 네 번째 무왕 링검사 권혁우. 더 커진 꿈의 무대, 한국, 중국, 일본, 타이완 4개국 대표들이 펼친 월드 챔피언십 2015. 각국의 쟁쟁한 선수들을 꺾고 결승에 올라가며 세계를 제패한 5번째 무왕 주술사 김신경. 드디어 2016 6번째 무왕이 탄생할 차례. 블레이드앤소울 2016 코리아 싱글 파이널. 무왕 이관왕을 노린다. 싱글 시즌 1 1위 윤정호. 검사의 위험을 다시 한번 드높인다. 싱글 시즌 2 1위 한준호. 그리고 파이팅 포인트 1위 김신겸과 파이팅 포인트 2위 박진유. 대한민국 최강 선수들의 자존심 대결. 과연 싱글에서 탄생할 6번째 무왕과 블레이드앤소울 첫 태그 매치 최초의 무왕은 누가 될 것인가? 반전의 경기를 거듭해온 예측 불허 명승부 블레이드앤소울 코리아 파이널에서 곧 공개됩니다.
대한민국 최고수를 가리는 그 자리에 4명의 전사들이 함께 섰습니다. 지금부터 그 전사들을 여러분께 소개합니다. 오늘 이 자리의 주인공은 나라 바이러스도 통하지 않는 전공사 윤정호. 아직까지도 무한한 나다. 작년 월드 챔피언십의 우승자 김신경. 항상 매 대회 때마다 성장하는 모습을 보여주고 있는, 항상 매 대회마다 성장하는 눈썹을 보여주고 있는 눈썹 검사 한준호. 신이라 불리우는 그 남자, 여심을 공략하는 전문가, 여성 전용 심장찌개 어태커 암신 박진유. 자, 과연 이 파이널 매치에서 누가 진정한 승자가 될 수 있을지, 누가 마지막 최후의 승자가 될 수 있을지, 지금부터 여러분의 박수와 함성과 함께 경기를 시작합니다.
결승전 시작하겠습니다.
이걸 이기면 불소의 역사에 남는 거예요.
그렇죠.
이상준 이건 이미 국가간의 자존심이 걸린 문제. 역시 화려한
도라는 역전.
Hi guys, welcome back after a 2-week hiatus. We are here. That was not stock footage. We are here in Haeundae, in the tip of South Korea, Busan. It is beautiful. We've got a lot of people showing up, and we got 4 games, not 4, but 4 players coming out, playing awesome games. I am DZ Mintz, and with me is Ending Life. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling super hot right now. This is basically like Florida of Korea, if I want to.
It's not as humid,
Yeah, it's not as humid,
but it does get there once in a while. And today, unfortunately, we do not get to feel the Florida humidity.
yeah,
But yeah, it's a good thing.
yeah, it's a good thing, definitely. Yeah, we're outside and it's super hot, but you know it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. in Korea, so it's cooling down a little bit.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to?
Well, today, this is Korea finals, so all of the players today that are coming out are winners or the top class in their classes. Of
course.
Yeah. So whoever comes out and however the matchups are gonna, no matter what, it's gonna be interesting.
All right. One thing that we have to look out for is Jungho Yoon, because he did receive a nerf a few weeks ago that affected him in the singles tournament, so we did not get to see him too much in season 2.
Yeah.
However, in the tag team matches, he seemed to evolve to the nerf and just play so well. But let's see if that's going to be able to translate and transfer into the single tournament again.
Yeah. And, you know, as you said, he evolved.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the backstage, when we talked to him a little bit, he's like, he said actually the opposite. He said singles is, you know, it might be better for him.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. So let's see how he's going to turn it around.
Yeah.
He did mention that there's a lot of responsibility for tag team matches because if you mess up, then it's not just yourself that you have to worry about.
that is true.
You have to worry about your teammates. So he feels a little bit better playing on his own, and if he does mess up, it's his responsibility. But I'm not saying he's going to. Let's check it out. All right, today's matchups are Jung-ho Yoon versus Shin-Kyung Kim first, and then we got Juno-han versus Jin-Yu Park. Now, we have no idea who's going to win. Seriously, I mean, like, you can only pick favorites at this point. Really. And then we got the third place match, and finally, our final match between the winners between match 1 and match 2. Now, it is best of 5, and check out the awards.
Yeah, the awards. Ooh, 20,000.
20,000
Yeah.
moolas.
Yeah, for one person to take home.
Moolas.
Yeah, 20 million won.
And second place gets 10,000 too, so that's really, really good. But of course, you'd want to get double.
Yeah.
Then
It's double. And third place is 5,000, so, you know, so it's double.
All right, let's check it out. Let's check out. We look like we're getting ready to get into our first matchup.
Are we going to be doing prediction votes?
Probably.
Do you
Most
think so?
likely. Well, right now it's really, it's very freestyle today.
Yeah, it is.
As you can see, we have a concert afterwards.
Yeah.
We got a lot of big name bands and big name artists coming out here in Korea. If you guys ever want to casually come out, no.
Casually come out to Korea.
Just take a plane trip, like 16 hours over here to Busan. We've got a concert waiting for you. And
Yeah.
also Blade and Soul
Oh,
tournament as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
And with zero ping.
It was, another thing
Actually,
is,
yeah.
last year they also had it at Busan as well, and that was one of the big problems.
Yeah.
They're like, it was so hot. It was disgusting hot, and like the computers were melting, but they had a straight face on it. It was.
Definitely,
It might
yeah.
sound like I'm figuratively speaking, but really it was messing up the computers.
Yeah.
Lag was terrible, but this time around, inside they got air conditioning in the booths. They got better computers. So I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, I hope it's not, because, you know, we want to see the best performance by all the players.
Most
so,
definitely.
Yeah, and today's matchups are the first match. You said it was Jung-ho Yoon and Shin-Kyung Kim. They're on the same team for tag team, so.
But they're not going to be worried about that. They're not going to be
Yeah.
concerned about that at all. They're just going to want to go balls to the wall and
Yeah.
beat each other up.
I just mentioned that because since they're on the same team, they know each other's plays so well, inside out. Like, they could probably play each other's class. No, probably not. But yeah, they know each other that well. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting game to
Yeah.
see how they change up their plays.
We were talking with Shin-Kyung Kim earlier. I posted a few pictures on Twitter, but
Yeah.
yeah, he was like, I just need to beat Jung-ho Yoon. That's all I need to do right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's if I beat Jung-ho Yoon, then I'm very confident that I'm gonna go
Yeah.
take the title.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, if you beat Jung-ho Yoon, just beat Jung-ho Yoon, you're just gonna get second place at least. So. Yeah. So you do want to place first or second.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely you would like to. The second matchup is probably the most important.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
want to see Jin-Yu Park try to make it up into the finals and go for the title.
Yeah.
We get to see the crowd now. We got a summoner in the audience.
Oh yeah, there's a sunflower.
Yep, just got the costume, the
I saw her
uniform
last
on.
time. Yeah, when she was walking in.
You would see her last time. You always have your eyes
Last
open.
time, yeah.
No,
Every
but
time.
the crowd is amazing. People
Yeah.
are still coming in too. Supposedly there's a good 2,200 tickets sold,
Yeah, sold. Yeah.
and then upwards of another 1,000 VIP and guests
Yeah.
and friends and family coming in. So thousands of people here all together going to watch Blade and Soul singles tournament, Korea finals.
So I guess we're gonna get ready for the players VCR.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the introduction videos.
싱글 시즌2에서 좋은 성적을 거두지 못해서 안 좋았는데 다행히 시즌 1에서 우승을 했었기에 나올 수 있게 되어서 기분이 좋습니다. 개인적으로
개인전에서 성적이 생각보다는 안 좋게 나와서 많이 아쉬운데 이제 코리아 파이널에서 더 좋은 모습 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
작년 이제 월드 챔피언십에도 신겸이한테 졌었거든요. 근데 대회랑 연습이랑은 정말 그 환경 자체가 너무 달라서 기량이 전부 다 나오지 않는다고 저는 생각을 하기 때문에 이길 수 있지 않을까 하는 그런 생각을 가지고 열심히 연습해서 좋은 모습 보여드리겠습니다. 작년 월드 챔피언십에서 이재성 선수랑 갈 때도 제가 기공사에 대한 모든 것을 신겸이한테 거의 알려줬었기 때문에 제일 상대하기 까다로운 선수지 않을까 싶네요. 그게 지금 와서야 굉장히 후회가 좀 되네요. 신겸아, 우리가 같은 팀인데 결승에서 만났으면 조금 더 좋았을 텐데 기왕 이렇게 된 거 서로 열심히 해서 좋은 경기하도록 하자.
월드 챔피언십을 우승은 한 적이 있지만 싱글 1, 싱글 2 이런 데서 우승해본 적이 없기 때문에 상당히 욕심이 나고요. 이번 월드 챔피언십은 좀 안전하게 1등하고 편하게 가고 싶어요. 지금의 정호 형이라면 제가 이길 수 있지 않을까 생각이 들고요. 연습했을 때 제가 훨씬 많이 이기는 편이기 때문에 자신감도 많이 있고요. 그렇지만 방심은 하지 않고 열심히 준비해서 정호 형이랑 좋은 경기 하고 싶어요. 정호 형, 나도 솔직히 같은 팀이고 우리 그 뽑기 전까지 우리 둘 결승에서 만나자 이렇게 이야기했는데 근데 뭐 어쩌겠어. 이것도 인연인데 뭐 결승전에서 만날 때는 월드 챔피언십에서 만나고 코리아 파이널은 여기서 승부를 가리자. 살살 해줘 형.
All right, we just got to see some nice companionship, kinsmanship, camaraderie between the two guys. But Shinhan Kim did mention that he would have liked to see him in the finals, but what are you gonna do? He's gonna try to knock him out now. They're gonna try to knock each other out. So yeah, let's check it out. Force Master on the left side, Jung Ho Yoon. He's got a pretty decorated statistic.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because he's got a good 71.7 win percentage all throughout the 2015 and 16 seasons.
Nice.
He played around 46 matches and he's won 33 of those and lost only 13.
Not bad.
Yep. 71.7%. That's huge. But also, Shinhan Kim is pretty similar as well. So we're gonna have to check that out in a little bit. Jung Yoon, we got to go inside the booth with him before he was practicing a little bit, but you know, it's just.
Tell them what happened when we went in.
Oh no, I can't. I'm not gonna jinx anything. So he's a very calm, collected, cold guy. Doesn't get emotions, all flustering himself up and all that stuff. He's like Buddha.
Yeah, he's very mature.
Yeah, he seriously is very calm. Now we got Shinhan Kim on the right side. We got to see him practice as well, and his win percentage is a little bit higher, 73.3%. He's played 15 games though throughout the season 1, season 2. So it's actually a very large difference. He's won 11 out of 4, 31 sets, and 19 sets were losses, as you can see on the screen right now. But yeah, it's a smaller data pool.
Well, yeah, I just want to say one of the reasons Shinhan Kim's data pool or the game played is smaller is because since he changed from Warlock to Soul Fighter, they only recorded the Soul Fighter games. But Jung Ho Yoon, he had it from last year where he played, you know.
Oh, wow. So this is interesting to me because this is 83 to 78%.
Oh.
It's not that big of a deal between like 90 to 10, 83 to 17. But what I do want to mention is after we told the stats and win percentages, they seem similar. The fact is, a Force Master has never won against a Soul Fighter before. Ever. It's 0% win rate.
How many times did
a
he
Soul
lose?
Fighter? He has lost 6 games. Well, not he, in general. Force Master has played against a Soul Fighter 6 times, and all 6 of those matches turned out for Soul Fighter's advantage. So we will see if Jung Ho Yoon will be able to flip that around and get the win, go on to the finals.
We'll see what happens.
Or will Shinhan Kim prove the votes wrong? Just be like, no, I'm not the 70%. I am the 100%. Let's check it out. We're all ready for our first match. Stay excited. Let's go. All right, we are in the octagon. They are ready. Force Master on the left, in blue. Soul Fighter in the right, in red. So this is the first match of today of Korea Finals. Starting off a little bit slow. We had a lot of defensive maneuvers done by Jung Ho Yoon, the Force Master.
Gets the freeze in. Shinhan Kim still has no
And he's
escape.
stunned.
Ooh.
He got stunned right now and into the air.
Another re-airborne is gonna happen. There we go.
This is huge damage in the beginning. This is a 3-minute
Inferno!
match. And he's down to 70% health, 30% health. 70% damage was done just now. Huge by Jung Ho Yoon. Apparently the nerf isn't affecting him at all.
Yeah, so maybe he was telling us the truth. He's like, singles is better.
He's got no tension in his mind right now.
Go King Fist.
Right. So he's got one escape left, and so does Shinhan Kim. Now Shinhan Kim is down to around 40% health. It's not that big of a deal. It shouldn't raise any red flags because he is able to heal himself.
Yeah.
However, so can Jung Ho Yoon. Jung Ho Yoon can go into Frost Armor and tip the tides again. So we will have to see if Shinhan Kim will be able to go on the aggressive and try to push.
There we
Jung
go
Ho
with the
Yoon's health down,
airborne.
just like this.
Woo! Ground Ripple misses. He gets a knockdown. Kobo punch combo. Huge damage. That Kobo breaking claw Kobo combo is crazy.
Now this is a little bit dangerous for Jung Ho Yoon right now. He's got 20 seconds at least to wait for an escape to, and that's why he uses his Frost Armor. That's what you should expect. Ice Burst out of it, but he still has 10 seconds
Knockdown.
left. Meanwhile, Shinhan Kim
There we
has
go,
3
Kobo. Airborne. There's gonna be another airborne or a Ground Ripple.
If he's able to get out of this,
There we go. Nova and finishes it off.
Shinhan Kim coming back from 30% health, getting health back, and getting the first set out of best of 5.
Yeah. And I just want to mention, Shinhan Kim and Jung Ho Yoon, they never played against each other season 1 or season 2.
Right.
So this is their first match up against each other. So
Now, just looking at the first set, it looked
Yeah.
as if Jung Ho Yoon had it in the bag in
Yeah.
the first maybe 30 seconds to 45 seconds. But afterwards, he wasn't able to manage his escapes too well, and Shinhan Kim got too confident. And you shouldn't let a player of his caliber snowball like that.
And I just, since you said, Jung Ho Yoon was doing well in the beginning, but Soul Fighter has a lot of CCs.
Right.
So compare the Force Master. So
Now let's check out the replays. Right here, this is what I'm talking about. He was taking control of the game, and he had the tempo in the bag. But the problem is, Shinhan Kim is a very different dynamic compared to Jung Ho Yoon. We mentioned that Jung Ho Yoon was like Buddha. Like, he doesn't get his emotions in the way. But the problem is, Shinhan Kim uses his emotions. Like, he gets aggressive, and he goes with the flow. And when it becomes a high-tension situation, it actually feeds him, and he gets much better. That's why he's so formidable, and everyone is afraid to play against him. Not only is he a good Soul Fighter, he's just a very good professional athlete.
Yeah. Esports athlete.
So let's see if Jung Ho Yoon will be able to come back and try to falter his mindset, his mental stability. But
Best out of 5, so we still have time.
right, definitely. You don't want to make too many quick judgments early on.
Definitely not.
But a good performance by Shinhan Kim. Nothing too amazing, nothing to wow anybody, but Jung Ho Yoon needs to step. I would have to say Jung Ho Yoon needs to step up his game just a little bit to tweak his defensive maneuvers. Let's go into set 2. All right, 3 seconds left before we go into set 2. Tension is high.
And I mentioned Soul Fighter has a lot of CCs. Force Master has a lot of CCs, but Soul Fighter, the class itself, is more well-rounded to get aggressive when a CC hits compared to a Force Master. So that is probably one of the reasons why Jung Ho Yoon was, had to use all his escapes and take all the damage.
Force Master is kind of awkward with their CCs as well because you have to freeze, but it makes you immobile as well. So it's a double-edged sword. If you can make it work for yourself, then more power to you, but most of the time it's very hard to move around. We got to see a stun right now, and he's able to
Oh,
get
that
out
Frost
of it.
Armor, and he broke out of it right away, and he uses Frost Burst again. What happened to him? Why did he use it?
Preemptive strike perhaps.
Probably.
Phantom Grip from afar. Trying to gain control of the momentum yet
Impact.
again. He's up in the air.
Airborne.
Good grab. Take some time away. Now second wins and
Ooh,
escapes
glacial
are
beam
up,
by Shinhan Kim hits.
and he uses one of them. Another stun. Back roll. Now he has to be a little bit more careful. Inferno just now doing huge damage. Chi burst, get some health back.
King Fist hit. Oh, the Dragon Blitz didn't hit.
That was pretty crazy action cancel right now. He looked as if he was popping and locking,
and
stuttering a little bit. But yeah, we want to mention right now that Jung Ho Yoon has just one back roll left and 10 seconds before an escape is available. So he needs to try and get to buy some time.
And he is doing that just
Very well.
yeah, perfectly.
This is what I was talking about. This is the small minor tweaks, the fine tuning that he has to do. He has to try and be safe. He has to have insurance all the time. And right now he does have insurance, so it's okay. But it looks as if Shinhan Kim decides to go into overdrive and go aggressive. And so backfiring on him right now. He uses a second wind because he gets stunned by Jung Ho Yoon going into Frost Armor to be safe.
Yeah, but if you notice, he also made Jung Ho Yoon use his second win
Exactly.
as well. So this is whoever gets the CC in.
He's got a
gonna
minute
do
left.
burst damage.
Shinhan Kim has not been doing too many heals, and Jung Ho Yoon has only used his Frost Armor once, and he didn't get hit. So judging on damage, Shinhan Kim looks as if he's on the back step. But not even just damage, just play-wise, Jung Ho Yoon is doing a very good job just conducting the game.
There we go, King Fist. He is
Countering.
Shinhan Kim is trying to do more damage, but
Looks as if he's going to finish it off. He's trying to go for the resist, going around, second wind, knocks him back, push, uses a second wind of his own. And we see
go.
Jung Ho Yoon in the air, trying to go defensive yet again. Is Shinhan
Getting
Kim
close,
able to
there we
turn this
go.
around? He's got 20 seconds left still.
He has his self-defense Chi on. No CC. Oh,
But he gets grabbed,
right when it ends.
wasting time. Got 15 seconds left.
Jung Ho
Very
Yoon-
crucial.
Jung Ho Yoon knows it. He did more damage.
And he's going to do
he's
even
just gonna
more
finish it off
damage.
with the re-knock-up. And
There
he has
we go. He's going to finish
Inferno.
it. Inferno is going to hit. There,
There
we
we
go.
go. Woo!
Beautiful jinx to you, ending life. Jung Ho Yoon coming back around. One set of peace. Beautiful
Yeah,
plays
good
by both
play,
sides.
yeah.
Very technical. I want to mention that Jung Ho Yoon, he's just such a clean player.
Yeah.
Seriously. We mentioned that Shinhan Kim, he's able to use his emotions to go and become aggressive and just really be scary. But it's a different sense for Jung Ho Yoon.
Yeah.
He's scary because he's just so stone
Yeah,
cold.
he's stable. He's just like cruise
Yeah.
mode.
Definitely.
Never shakes.
There are two different play styles, and one can't say one is better than the other.
Definitely not.
I'm sure someone out there is going to be like, I want to play like Jung Ho Yoon, and somebody would be like, I want to play like Shinhan Kim. Whoever wins is going to be just highly respected by each other. Just check this out. Jung Ho Yoon playing out the clock. He's very calm, doing good damage, just poking, and managing his escapes very well. At one point, he used all of his escapes, but he's still able to survive because of his ice moves. His freezes.
Yeah, if you notice, what I love about this is when the timer turns red, the players see that.
Yeah.
They have to, the losing side has to go aggressive. And that's what Shinhan Kim did.
It definitely like has a psychological
Yeah,
effect on them.
definitely,
And
yeah.
it puts him into overdrive.
Yep.
We are ready for our third set. So is Jung Ho Yoon right now on the screen.
Yep, Buddha.
Yeah, he's got nothing else on his mind. He's just trying to clear his mind. Be like water. You gotta just move and flow like water and freeze it, because you're a force master. And Shinhan Kim, he's definitely got an ace up his sleeve. We will see what it's going to be like. This set is probably the most important set right now. It's going to, push people over the edge. Yep. Let's get ready. All right, the crowd is filling up even more, and you could hear in the crowd, people are rooting for Jung Ho Yoon. Let's do it, up in the air.
Oh, he has his.
It's pretty hectic inside. Got a knockdown going.
There we go, King Fist with the Dragon Fist
He
combo.
does not want to use it, and the Frost Armor, and now gets all his health back.
That's all the damage he just took, he got it back.
It's almost as if he was kind of making fun of Shinhan Kim. Like, go ahead, hit me, Frost Armor. Didn't see that coming, did you? But
Oh, Shinhan Kim is super aggressive right now, hitting his CCs.
we're just joking around. He did not use his Frost Armor to just joke.
Yeah.
He had to use that Frost Armor just now, and it is on cooldown. We'll see if that's going to affect him later, and it looks like it is because of this huge stun lock. He is down for the count.
There we go! Woo! The frost burst!
Fastest set. It looks as if it came back to bite him in the butt. If he had his Frost Armor just now, he might have been able to survive.
Yeah, but that frost burst, if Jung Ho-yoon frost bursted in the air, and let me tell you, if you aren't able to frost your enemy, freeze your enemy, he is gonna bring you down. He could do an aerial when you're up there trying to freeze the opponent. So just now, that is what happened. Jung Ho-yoon went up there, wasn't able to freeze Shinhan Kim, and Shinhan Kim brought him down with the left click.
A win for Shinhan Kim. It's 2-1, and he won in a very fast fashion. Let's check it out. Let's check out the replay. Now, earlier on, this is the situation where he uses his Frost Armor just now, and then Shinhan Kim's like, oh, it doesn't really matter because it's better for me. Let's say you play out the clock after the Frost Armor was used.
Yeah, so right now, it's gonna show the frost burst soon. It has to show. That is a highlight right there. Come on. There we go. Frost burst doesn't.
Yeah,
See?
he brings him down.
Yeah. So Shinhan Kim, it was very well played by Shinhan Kim because he sidestepped right when he went to frost burst.
Yeah,
So he was immune, and then he brought him down with the left click.
Very beautiful play.
Yeah.
Very beautiful play. Shinhan Kim seemed just overall much more confident from the first second of this set.
Yeah.
It just, as soon as the Frost Armor came out, it's like, it's okay. Because let's say you do go down to the clock.
Yeah.
He healed
I did
himself.
more damage.
Yeah.
So
That's definitely, it's a mental advantage. Just a small one, but Shinhan Kim's a player that takes that
Yeah.
advantage
and makes
just
it into his own.
multiplies it by
Yeah.
2, 3. It just tenfold. Very good for him. All right, we are ready for our fourth set. Let's see if that fast set, will have affected Jung Ho-yoon. Who knows? Check it out. All right, we are into set 4. Jung Ho-yoon will have learned from the last set. He will have learned from his mistakes, and he's going to be cautious from the beginning. That's right. You see the cherry on top of his head? That's a sign of learning from his mistakes. He does not want to lose in that fashion yet again. That was a really quick set.
Yeah, Shinhan Kim has already used his second win and his self-defense chi. So now he's gonna want to go aggressive, hit some CCs, take out Jung Ho-yoon's CCs.
Another stun, and he's not going to be able to get out of this. He's in the air just now, and another defensive grab to try to buy some more time. A re-knock-up. This is just going in Just beautiful play by Jung Ho-yoon just now. It's going all the way in his direction.
Shinhan Kim 5 seconds until his second win. He is aggressive. King
There
Fist
we
is
go.
used.
Second wind is used just now by both sides. Advantage for Jung Ho-yoon though.
But Jung Ho-yoon having 2 escapes already used both of them.
It's okay.
So-
If anything, it's an advantage for Jung Ho-yoon because
Yeah.
they're both on similar cooldown times. And once Shinhan Kim's cooldown comes back, Jung Ho-yoon has 2 that comes back. So it's a huge advantage for Jung Ho-yoon anyway, regardless.
Yep, Phantom Grip kicked in the face.
Oh,
Oh, now there we go. Now he
Knock him
uses
down
it.
after the Phantom Grip and then keep him frozen. Play out the clock because you know that once the timer goes down to a minute, then Shinhan Kim's going to have to go to overdrive, and there is a larger possibility for him, a larger probability for him to make a mistake, and that's what Jung Ho-yoon wants to capitalize on. Stunned, second wind is used, huge advantage yet again. Frost Armor just now, I don't know why.
Ooh, he is doing a lot of damage from far.
Not able to get out.
So Marshall stands. There we go. Oh,
Second one
win.
used, able to get him dazed and knocked up again. He needs to capitalize and put a lot of damage right now. Are we going to be able to see an Inferno anytime soon?
There we go. Inferno hits.
Doesn't look like it does too much damage though, does it?
Heals for the win.
Heals for the win.
Ground Ripple.
Now
There
there's
we
a
go.
stun.
Knockdown.
Force
hits again,
Master
there
is
we go.
knocked down and he uses his escape. His last
There we
source
go.
of
Dragon Blitz. This is the man, and he finishes him all.
Shinhan Kim takes the lead, takes the win, and he goes on to the finals.
Woo! 3 wins.
Beautiful play just now, Shinhan Kim. That third set was huge.
That was.
Like I mentioned, Force Master should not have given that up that easily. We see Shinhan Kim taking the win, and Jung Ho-yoon unfortunately getting knocked out. That was our first match. Very exciting plays. No, I would have to say small mistakes.
Yeah, small. Well, there
Very
was
small
one when you said, "Why did Jung Ho-yoon use his strong start?" That part, I was. It was probably a preemptive,
Right.
action just in case he came in. But if he hadn't used that, he could have lived. It's
Never
not a
know.
mistake, but it's
Hindsight
a what
is,
if.
yeah,
it's a what
hindsight
if.
is 2020. We just got to see the end of the first match. We got 3 wins for Shinhan Kim and 1 win for Jung Ho-yoon. It looks as if Jung Ho-yoon is talking to somebody. I'm not sure if he's talking to the ref.
Oh no.
Oh no. Or oh yes, if anything.
Yeah,
You
one
want
more. Yeah,
you
more
want more
matches.
games. Yeah. Let's check out the replay. So he had overall good control of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Up until the minute, maybe 20-second mark. And then it sort of went. He wanted it to get there. He wanted Shinhan Kim to sort of go into overdrive so that he could make mistakes. But unfortunately, he made the mistake. And it snowballed pretty heavily for Shinhan Kim, which is pretty exciting. I feel like this is really great momentum for Shinhan Kim to go into the finals match. He'll be facing either Junohan or Jinyu Park.
Yeah, if he faces Junohan, that's the 3rd time this year that he faces him.
Exactly, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be the rematch of the rematch
Of the rematch.
of the season.
Yeah. Rematch of the rematch.
It's going to be beautiful. But then again, if he does play against Jinyu Park,
Yeah.
that's going to be exciting too, because Jinyu Park, Assassin versus Soul Fighter is always an exciting
Yeah.
matchup, and
So
you never
much
know
movement.
which way it's going to
Yeah,
go.
so much movement. I love movement.
Especially with Jinyu Park, a
Yeah.
player of his caliber, he uses his movements like water. I'm saying water again because we are in Haeundae.
Yeah.
We're in Busan. We're right next to the ocean. Yeah. But stay tuned. We got 7 minutes of commercials left. Come back. Stay in your seats.
Running from the truth, you'll never get too far. In the end, it always catches up with you. Not a day goes by when I don't break the law. Can't escape it even if I want to. Say my name and his in the same breath. I send my glow in flames. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
네, 안녕하세요. 메가입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 열리는 피버 페스티벌에 저도 이번에 참여하게 됐습니다. 네, 여름밤과 어울리는 시원하고 멋진 무대 보여드릴 테니까요. 여러분들 기대 많이 해주시고 많이 찾아와 주세요. 해운대에서 만나요. 안녕.
안녕하세요, 에픽하입니다. 후후! 네, 8월 12일부터 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열립니다. 그 슈퍼스타들의 공연도 굉장히 많을 거니까 그것도 볼 수 있고, 그리고 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트 경기 결승전을 또 볼 수 있는 그런 새로운 특별한 페스티벌이라고 합니다.
저희도 너무 기대되는데 여러분도 많이 와주셔서
어우,
함께
네.
기대해 주시기 바랍니다.
네, 해운대에서 봐요. 해운대에서 만나요.
여기까지인가? 내가 아니 이렇게 쓰러질 수.
안녕하세요, 빅브레인입니다. 네, 8월 12일부터 총 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열린다고 합니다. 우! 네, 대한민국 최정상 가수들의 특별 콘서트와 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트의 결승전이 열린다고 하니까요. 이거 정말 새로운 축제의 장이 열릴 것 같습니다. 자, 정말 기대되지 않습니까?
네.
자, 저희 빅브레인도 지금 당장 부산을 넘어갈 거니까요. 자, 같이 부산 오셔서 부산의 여름 열기를 같이 느꼈으면 좋겠습니다. 그럼 우리 부산에서 만나요.
여러분, 북한쌤입니다. 부산 해운대에서 NC 소프트의 그 피버 페스티벌이 열리는데요. 저희 북카스생이 그 페스티벌에 함께 참여하게 됐습니다. 시원한 바다에서 저희와 함께 같이 즐겨주시면 오늘 더운 여름 잘 보낼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 그날 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 진우션입니다. 오늘 밤은 무슨 밤?
진우션밤! 네, 해운대에서 피버 페스티벌이 있는데요.
네.
우리는 언제 나오죠?
저희는 8월 12일 날 진우션 밤이 시작됩니다.
그리고 그 후에 3, 4일 동안 여러분들이 해운대에서 퍼레 하실 수 있습니다.
해운대 해변에서 봐요.
안녕하세요, 롤키입니다. 8월에 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌에 제가 함께하게 되었다고 하네요. 저도 가서 열심히 노래 부를 테니까 여러분들 많이 와주시길 바라겠습니다. 피버 페스티벌에서 뵙겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 양파입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌 무대에 함께하게 되었습니다. 여름밤과 어울리는 멋지고 신나는 공연 보여드릴 테니 많이 놀러와주세요. 해운대에서 만나요.
Say my name and his in the same breath. I send my glow in flames. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
(2014년 11월 21일) 우승 상금 2천만 원과 한국 대표라는 명예를 걸고 펼쳐진 블레이드 앤 소울 최초의 국가대항전 용쟁 호투. 용쟁 호투 한국 최강자전에서 탄생한 무왕 검사 이성준, 그리고 국가 자존심을 건 대결 용쟁 호투 한중 최강전. e스포츠 강대국임을 입증하며 탄생한 무왕 기공사 이재성. 2015년 이재성에게 도전장을 내밀며 기공사의 탑클래스 자리를 노리는 이의 등장. 언제나 최고를 유지할 순 없는 법. 이재성에 이어 기공사의 전성시대가 이어진 블레이드 앤 소울 코리아 시즌1의 새로운 무왕 기공사 윤정호. 그리고 시작된 세대교체 시기, 부산 해운대의 여름을 뜨겁게 달군 블레이드 앤 소울 코리아 시즌2. 새로운 직업군이 상위권에 안착하게 되고 드디어 꿈의 자리에 오르는 데 성공한 네 번째 무왕 링검사 권혁우. 더 커진 꿈의 무대, 한국, 중국, 일본, 타이완 4개국 대표들이 펼친 월드 챔피언십 2015. 각국의 쟁쟁한 선수들을 꺾고 결승에 올라가며 세계를 제패한 5번째 무왕 주술사 김신경. 드디어 2016 6번째 무왕이 탄생할 차례. 블레이드 앤 소울 2016 코리아 싱글 파이널. 무왕 이관왕을 노린다. 싱글 시즌 1 1위 윤정호. 검사의 위험을 다시 한번 드높인다. 싱글 시즌 2 1위 한준호. 그리고 파이팅 포인트 1위 김신겸과 파이팅 포인트 2위 박진유. 대한민국 최강 선수들의 자존심 대결. 과연 싱글에서 탄생할 6번째 무왕과 블레이드 앤 소울 첫 태그 매치 최초의 무왕은 누가 될 것인가? 반전의 경기를 거듭해온 예측 불허 명승부 블레이드 앤 소울 코리아 파이널에서 곧 공개됩니다.
All right, welcome back, you guys. We just got to see some interesting commercials and a nice introduction about our finalists. We got to see that Shinhan Kim had won $40,000 in the World Championships last year.
A lot of money.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Jung Yoon, the champion, was also knocked out by Shinhan Kim. If that means anything to you guys.
And how did Jung Ho-yoon get up here? He beat Jaesung because
Exactly.
Jaesung used to be the top class force master. I'm not saying he isn't anymore, but he wasn't able to make it here. But Jung
I feel
Ho-yoon
like he
was.
just left on the legacy, passed it on
to Jung
to the
Ho-yoon.
next guy. But yeah, Kim Shin-kyum knocking out Jung Ho-yoon. I'm not gonna make any symbolic remarks or anything, but who knows? Who knows who's gonna win? Yeah, and we still have Junohan versus Jin-Yu Park, Assassin, to look forward to.
This is. I'm happy that each of the matches, the first match and the second match, has an assassin and a soul fighter because a lot of movements, a lot of mobility is what I like to see.
Yeah, it's a lot of action going on.
So if it was like a force master and like a destroyer, it would be a boring match for me to watch personally. So yeah, I'm happy that there's an assassin this match also. So interesting match, Junohan versus Jin-Yu Park.
All right, soon we are going to get ready to go into our introduction videos between Jin-Yu Park and Junohan. Let's see what they have to say to each other. I'm sure they've got a lot to say.
Yeah.
They are on the same tag team, which, by the way, is tomorrow, you guys.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah. So, yeah, you mentioned the same team. The first match, it was the same team. Yeah, the second match is the same team. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but...
It definitely is a coincidence. No hard feelings, though. That's probably the best positive outcome from it.
Yeah.
Like, whoever wins, they're rooting for each other. They both want to win, obviously. But whoever loses, it's just going to be like, hey, you did a good job. Now let's go kick some butt in the tag team tournament is probably what they're going to say to each other. That's what I would say.
But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game because they both have 70% win rate against each other's classes. Let's see the introduction videos.
드디어 이제 부산에서 메인 경기를 뛰게 돼가지고 되게 기분이 좋고요. 이제 저랑 진우 형이 이번에 시즌2에서 얘기했던 게 서로 결승전에서 만나서 1, 2등을 하자 이런 목표를 가지고 했었는데 일단 그게 안 된 게 좀 제일 마음에 걸리고요. 필이면 진우 형을 또 만나서 수면제를 먹일 수도 없고 좀 기분이 안 좋아요.
제가 이번에 코리아 파이널 4강에 올라오게 돼서 굉장히 기뻐요. 이번에 준호랑 4강에서 만나게 되는데 태그 매치로 이제 같은 팀을 하고 있는 친구고 한 달 넘게 이제 한솥밥 먹고 있거든요. 제일 만나기 싫기도 하고 그랬는데 뭐 태그 매치와는 상관없이 이제 저희는 늘 선의의 경쟁을 하려고 하고 있어요.
원래 비무장에서는 대부분의 검사분들이 암살자분들이 좀 힘들어하세요. 저 같은 경우에는 이제 암살자전에 대한 연습을 많이 했었고요. 연구도 많이 했어서 이제 비무장에서의 암살자전은 키웠는데 박진우는 절대 쉽지가 않았거든요. 저가 오히려 더 많이 졌어요. 이게 약한 척의 4대장이 있는데 그 중에 한 분이 박진우 선수고요. 그 다음이 윤정호 선수, 임상욱 선수, 한준호예요. 박진우 선수가 맨날 자신 없어 하는데 그건 약한 척이고 이번에도 제일 강력한 우승 후보지 않을까 싶어요. 박진우 선수를 이기게 되면 여성 팬분들의 공격을 받지 않을까 좀 걱정을 많이 했었는데 결승전에서도 다들 좋게 봐주셨고 이번 경기에서도 이제 서로 선의의 경쟁을 하면서 웃으면서 게임을 할 테니까 재밌게 즐겁게 봐주셨으면 좋겠어요. 최초로 이제 2번 연속 우승한 선수가 없어요. 이번에 파이널 리그도 우승해서 최초 2회 연속을 노려보도록 하겠습니다.
준호가 진짜 거의 검사로서 할 수 있는 거의 한 120%를 보여주는 것 같아요. 딱히 뭐 단점이라고 얘기할 수 있는 부분은 없는 것 같고 스킬 활용이 이제 다른 일반 유저분들과는 좀 많이 달라요. 검사 좀 굉장히 강력하죠. 암살보다 더. 그냥 손가락을 하나 부러뜨려서 공략을 한번 해볼까. 한준호 선수의 눈썹은 굉장히 귀여운 것 같아요. 제가 하고 싶진 않아요. 매번 좀 그 우승의 문턱에서 많이 미끄러졌었는데 이번에는 꼭 우승하고 싶어요.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it in the videos. They're just respect each other so much. They don't want to badmouth each other. I mean, like normally Junohan make a show of it, make fun of people, make fun of himself, but this time around it's just very serious. You know, they mentioned that they want to show each other respect and have a good sportsmanship performance. So there we have it. He did draw his eyebrows today, even though it's super hot. He was afraid that it was going to melt. Check out his win rate. He's got 66.7, 30 wins, 15 losses. That's 45 games in the 2015-2016 seasons, which is actually very different compared to Jinyu Park's. We're going to see Jinyu Park's win rate later on, well, in just a few seconds actually, but you'd be surprised how different it is.
I haven't looked it up yet, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, check it out. But Junohan still a very good player against assassins. Just class matchups in general, though, it's really not that different. Between an assassin has a 51.9% win advantage.
That's not that much of a difference.
1.9 is the biggest difference. That's not that much at all, yeah.
And here we go, Jinyu Park. I want to see his win rate.
Ooh, his hair got longer. Sexy.
Woo!
That's right. So I mentioned that his win rate was much different than Juno's. It's 84%. That's enormous.
It is. 37 wins and 7 losses.
And it's similar. It's a similar data pool too. He played 44 games. It goes to show that he's just a very aggressive and good player as an assassin. Not a lot of players are able to cut him down, but when he does get cut down, it's you know when you're not able to see him like right before round of 16, right before round of 8, or something like that. But no, this time around he's able to make it up. He's able to make it to the semifinals. Let's see if he's going to go take the first set, get that advantage, get that momentum to go into the finals.
But yeah, just talking about win percentages, I mentioned it briefly before we went into the introduction videos, but they both have a 77% win rate against each other's classes. So the win rate we just saw was overall.
Yes.
But this one against each other's class. So Jinyu Park against Blade Master,
So to clarify, an assassin versus a Blade Master matchup is 50-50, but their personal records against the opposite, their opponent's class, are both at 77%. So it's just neck and neck, you guys. Check this out. It's 76-24, slowly getting more towards the 50% mark. But I actually didn't expect Junohan to come out to be the underdog.
Well, you remember Junohan mentioning, Jinyu Park has a lot of lady friends.
That's true. A lot of lady friends. That's a different way of putting it. He's got a lot of girl fans, maybe. Lady friends. But regardless, Jinyu Park is at the popular vote. We'll see if he's able to transfer that into his performance. We are ready. Both sides are ready. The audience is ready, and I hope you guys are ready. Let's go into the second match, Assassin versus Blade Master. right, first set of the second match. Assassin in red on the right, Jinyu Park. And in blue, Blade Master, Junohan. Very aggressive start in the beginning. The flower has been used immediately. He flew in, used flower. Lots of movement back and forth. He's knocked up. Block of blades are out. He's still waiting to use his stealth.
Draw.
But how long is he going to wait? He cannot wait any longer. He's at 40% health, 45, 40, 30.
Pulled in.
And he's going to need to get that mobility out there. He's going around, moving around, and stealth finally being used. He feels like it's safe to use it now because his flower is on a 10-second cool, but he's not able to get that knockdown, is he?
There we go with the airborne, with the web.
All right, he's able to get some momentum back. Shadow Slash does connect, and the Ice Mine this time around.
He wants to buy some time.
He definitely does, because he needs to get his stealth back. He needs to stay safe against Blade Master Junohan.
Go, he goes in with his attacks.
Body swap, he's able to go in. Now this is where it's going to start. The second wind has been cut. Now he's got his back roll that's left, but against the Assassin and the Assassin's stealth.
Block of blades, knock back.
And he's in the air. Is he going to be able to get out of this? He needs to get to
Lightning Draw, he's gonna finish it off!
Oh! Few mistakes done by Jinyu Park in the first set. Most definitely, Junohan is not going to allow him to get away with that, and Junohan takes the first set to win it with the lightning draw to finish it off.
That lightning draw is so OP, I think. You could do a cage, you could do a stun.
You don't know what's going to come out. Actually, you have a general idea of what's going to come out. And yes, behind the stage, we were getting ready, you know, inside the tents, and I got to talk with Jinyu Park, and I was like, so, who do you think is going to win? How do you think you're going to do? How do you think you're going to fare? It's like, well, all I have to say, in that very comment, all I have to say is, I don't like lightning draw. Seriously, he was like, I just don't like lightning draw. Blade Master is pretty strong. And we got to see it just now. We got to see him get finished off by Junohan's lightning draw, unfortunately. Let's check it out. We'll go into our replays. So earlier on in the beginning of the match, in the first 3 seconds, we got to see the flower being used. And
that was critical for Jinyu Park.
Exactly. You want to be mobile. You want to have insurance. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to negate some of this damage because if he used his stealth right away at that situation, he's just in a more vulnerable situation afterwards because Junohan, he gets so confident after
but if you notice how Junohan's knockbacks are hitting, lightning draws are good.
Right.
Because, you know, he hits it with after the aerial finishes, but that knockback, perfect time for that block of blade.
So like lightning draws, you set yourself up for a lightning draw. So the lightning draw skill, when it's used itself, it's not like, oh my god, it's just like, oh, he just did a lot of damage. But the knockbacks, he has been using very effectively. I agree. Now it looks as if we are ready for the second set. Is Jinyu Park going to be able to come back? He did mention that he likes losing the first game. He likes losing the first set. Let's see if he's going to be able to turn that around and translate it into a win in the second set. Just like the first match, how Jung Ho Yoon would have evolved his game plan and not try to make the same mistakes in the last set. I assume that Jinyu Park is going to do the same. Flower is up, and yes, it has not been used. The Soaring Falcon didn't connect because he was able to negate it, and therefore now he is at the advantage. Ice Mine is down. Junohan is going to be wary of it.
Gets into stealth with the smoke.
Looks as if Junohan is definitely playing the defensive game right now. Stealth being used. Now he has to wait 15 more seconds for the flower.
He's definitely blinded.
Yeah, he looks it.
Yeah.
Body swap doesn't not able to capitalize on it, and instead he is in the air. Junohan just going
all out, but Jinyu Park is lucky that he didn't have his lightning draw. There we go. He is web. He's gonna time it. There we go.
There we go. The lightning.
Knocks him down
Huge
again.
damage right now, going on to the animation into the body swap, and just knocking him down continually. The second win was used just now, but he needs to keep this advantage because if not, Jinyu Park's just gonna come back straight up, right back around, knock him down.
Oh
Soaring Falcon connects though. He uses the flower immediately. The stealth is back. Now Juno Han is able to even up the playing field. I thought Jin Yu Park was going to be able to
Oh no,
finish
this
it
is
off,
not
but
good. He has his light. Oh, he uses lightning draw.
yes, he does.
Well,
Thankfully for Jin Yu Park, and I'm sure Jin Yu Park knows that the lightning draw is not going to come out. The Ice Mine does not connect. That would have been huge. It would have been critical. The stealth does not blind either.
Yeah, but he is blinded again.
And he gets stunned. He's into the air. If this is going to be the end, it's going to be crucial. The leg sweep doesn't connect though.
Yeah, but he uses.
And the Shadow Slash connects. No! He's able to get in. Oh, but he gets knocked down again by Juno Han. What is going on? Both sides.
One more CC.
And the decoy does not get triggered. Just now, Juno Han knows better. And he gets stunned. He's knocked down. He doesn't have his flower down. He needs to put his flower down right now. There we go. And the decoy defensively, Venom Swarm to get some dots in, and he gets knocked up into the air. The lightning draw is going to get down in 3, 2, doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. Juno Han just finishing it off.
Oh no, 2-0.
This is a bad situation. Bad news bears for Jin Yu Park.
It looked very good for Jin Yu Park in the beginning to the mid-game, but
he was not connecting his knockdowns and stuns and dazes. After he needs to continue it. The worst part about an assassin is that you've got so much utility. It's true. You have to time it right though, because once you mess up, that whiplash is so much bigger than different other classes.
Yeah.
Like Kung Fu Master, the backlash is what I meant. The backlash is bigger for an assassin. And like for Kung Fu Master, if you mess up one of the combos, you just go into the next one. As for Assassin, once you use your cooldown, it's like, oh shoot, I have to change up my approach and just have that in your mind. But while that's going on, Juno Han's not going to allow that. He's just going to be like, all right, yes, I cut it, and I'm going to open up this window as wide as possible and just let the breeze come in.
There was this one point where Juno Han used his second wind, but Jin Yu Park overlapped his CC with that second wind. That's why he didn't get CC.
Right.
So that was one of...
this was where we got quiet. We were just watching Jin Yu Park doing his thing, and we expected him to finish it off here.
But the second wind is used.
There
was a knockdown.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He knew that the second wind was going to be used. That's why he stepped back.
Yeah, but he
was and right then, the lightning rend doesn't connect again. A lot of missed shots by Jin Yu Park. Decoys were not triggered. Unfortunately, Juno Han just played it a little bit better, and he had a little bit of luck on his side, but luck is skill as well.
And I gotta give it to Juno Han because his movements, he is not left behind fighting against an assassin with movements, mobility. It's not,
Now, I expect Jin Yu Park to come back and win this set, but if not, then Juno Han will finish it with flying colors with a 3-0 win, a donut in the Korea finals. You don't expect to see a donut in the Korea finals.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
So I want Jin Yu Park to come out, win it, maybe even go for a comeback win. His face is stone cold. Right now, he's not phased, he's not angry, and that's what I expect from Jin Yu Park. Normally on the stage in Seoul, you'd see him, you know, it gets to him a little bit. He sort of looks at the audience, but no, he's just looking at the screen and he's concentrated. We are ready for the potential last set. Let's see if Juno Han will clinch it with 3 wins or if Jin Yu Park will start the comeback. Stay tuned. All right, Juno Han is definitely feeling comfortable right now. He must be confident after that 2-set performance. For those of you guys tuning in right now, it is the second match of the day. One match has already been done. One person has already gone to the final seed. And right now, it's between these two to see who's going to play that guy, Shinhan Kim, Soul Fighter.
With the Korea finals.
Exactly.
Flower is used already.
Lots of negating. This is crazy. Everyone. All right, let's organize this right now. There was a lot going on. Assassin has used all of his escapes right now. A lot of action cancels by just moving around, sidestepping and negating damage and stuns. Beautiful play by Juno Han in the outcome because of this huge cooldown takeaway. But Jin Yu Park is killing 2 birds with 1 stone right now. He's waiting for his cooldowns to come back by stunning.
He gets aerial.
Juno Han, but now he's going to get his stealth back in a few seconds. So it's all right. He's still in a good position and uses it just now. Now his flower's going to back, but he goes on the aggressive. Jinyu Park is dangerous because he changes up his game very well. He tries to mess with your head. And I'm not sure how well that's going to fare against Junohan, because Junohan is very cool-headed and they're on the same team, so he sort of knows what he's supposed to expect.
And the aerial, and he does have his lightning draw. He's gonna pop Nice Mine. Okay, he's out.
And there we go, the lightning draw is used. Jinyu Park is in a tough situation. He's not gonna be able to come back. This is it. This is done for Jinyu Park.
It's a donut.
Jinyu Park is done.
Oh no!
It was not the lightning draw that was scary. It was just Junohan. It was his eyebrows.
Oh god.
The hands of Junohan in the crowd, looking at the camera.
Look at Junohan.
Yeah. Bad news bears for Jinyu Park. Unable to transfer that good performance all throughout the seasons and go to the finals. He is going to play in the third place match against Jung Ho-yoon, and I do expect him to win against the Force Master. But yes, I do. Unfortunately, though, Junohan is going to go ahead, beat him 3-0, and go on to the finals to play against Shinhan Kim.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Junohan's movements this match just now was amazing.
Yeah,
because he was Assassin has blue escapes and another stealth with the smoke. And
well,
Junohan was able to stay alive throughout all the escapes,
especially in the first few seconds of this last set. He got rid of all of Jinyu Park's escapes, just like in the first few seconds. Check this out.
The flower is already
he already used his flower. Check this out. He's stunned and he has to use stealth again, but he stealths into the wall. He's not able to do too much. There we go. He used his second win again.
And lightning draw. I mean, not lightning draw. Junohan's second win was used after Jinyu Park used 3 of his escapes.
Yeah.
That just shows how, well, not, I don't want to say unbalanced, but it was more towards,
in control of the match, and just overall performance is beautiful by Junohan. He is just playing immaculately these past few games. This last season as well.
Well, this season, I want to say season, not the past few games. This second season throughout, up to now, amazing games.
Yes. It's just beautiful. He is the Season 2 winner.
Yeah.
And let's see if he's able to go and get a consecutive win. We just got to see replays. Our next matchup between Shinhan Kim and Jinyu Park. Not Shinhan Kim, I'm sorry.
Jung Ho-yoon.
Jung Ho-yoon and Jinyu Park is going to be right after these commercials. Just this quick 7-minute break. Stay in your seats. And we will see who will get the third place prize.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
네, 안녕하세요. 메가입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 열리는 피버 페스티벌에 저도 이번에 참여하게 됐습니다. 네, 여름밤과 어울리는 시원하고 멋진 무대 보여드릴 테니까요. 여러분들 기대 많이 해주시고 많이 찾아와 주세요. 해운대에서 만나요. 안녕.
안녕하세요, 에픽하입니다. 후후! 네, 8월 12일부터 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열립니다. 그 슈퍼스타들의 공연도 굉장히 많을 거니까 그것도 볼 수 있고, 그리고 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트 경기 결승전을 또 볼 수 있는 그런 새로운 특별한 페스티벌이라고 합니다.
네, 저희도 너무 기대되는데 여러분도 많이 와주셔서 함께 기대해 주시길 바랍니다.
네, 해운대에서 봐요. 해운대에서 만나요.
여기까지인가? 내가... 아니... 맞았습니다.
안녕하세요, 빅프레임입니다. 네, 8월 12일부터 총 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열린다고 합니다. 우! 네, 대한민국 최정상 가수들의 특별 콘서트와 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트의 결승전이 열린다고 하니까요. 정말 새로운 축제장이 열릴 것 같습니다. 자, 좀 기대되지 않습니까?
네.
자, 저희 빅브레인도 지금 당장 부산을 넘어갈 거니까요. 자, 같이 부산 오셔서 부산의 여름 열기를 같이 느꼈으면 좋겠습니다. 그럼 우리 부산에서 만나요.
여러분, 북한쌤입니다. 부산 해운대에서 NC 소프트의 그 피버 페스티벌이 열리는데요. 저희 북카스생이 그 페스티벌에 함께 참여하게 됐습니다. 시원한 바다에서 저희와 함께 같이 즐겨주시면 오늘 더운 여름 잘 보낼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 그날 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 진우션입니다.
오늘 밤은 무슨 밤?
진우션 밤! 네, 해운대에서 피버 페스티벌이 있는데요.
네.
우리는 언제 나오죠?
저희는 8월 12일 날 진우션 밤이 시작됩니다.
그리고 그 후에 3, 4일 동안 여러분들이 해운대에서 퍼레 하실 수 있습니다.
해운대 해변에서 봐요.
안녕하세요, 롤키입니다. 8월에 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌에 제가 함께하게 되었다고 하네요. 저도 가서 열심히 노래 부를 테니까 여러분들 많이 와주시길 바라겠습니다. 피버 페스티벌에서 뵙겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 양파입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌 무대에 함께하게 되었습니다. 여름밤과 어울리는 멋지고 신나는 공연 보여드릴 테니 많이 놀러와주세요. 해운대에서 만나요.
Say my name and kiss in the same breath. I send my glow in flames. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
All right, welcome back, you guys. We are ready for our third and fourth place match against Jung-ho or Jung-ho-yoon and Jin-Yu Park. Assassin versus Force Master. Now, if you look at the stats for Force Master versus Assassin,
how is it?
I did mention that I expected Jin-Yu Park to win, and I still do expect him to win. But Force Master has won 73% of the time. What are you gonna expect? But that is overall throughout the last 2 years. But the nerf that happened that has affected the Force Master was recent.
Yeah.
So statistically, it does say 70-something%, but
who knows?
Yeah, I still expect Jin-Yu Park
but
to come around.
Jin-Yu Park against Force Master. Let me tell you, win rate 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jin-Yu Park's got it in the bag. He's really good against Force Master.
So he does have, he hasn't lost one set to a Force Master.
A single set?
Yeah.
Not a game, a single
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
That's
Oh, no, he lost one set. Yeah, he lost one set.
That's still saying a lot.
Oh,
but
yeah, still, yeah.
There's like 5 sets. It's best out of 5,
Yeah,
and he's
so-
only lost 1.
Yeah, 100% win rate overall through the games.
Ridiculous.
But Jung-ho-yoon played a lot more games against an assassin, probably not against Jin-Yu Park alone, but against other assassins. He still has an 80% win rate as well.
So you can't knock him off. You can't write him out. You know.
And
knock
he
him
has
out, write
that
him off.
class statistics that you just mentioned, that 77% or 76%, whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. But
check
that
it
nerf, we'll have to see if that nerf
The
is
nerf
gonna
from 24 seconds to 36 seconds. It's huge.
Yeah.
Well, we are getting ready for our video interviews, introduction videos. Let's see what. Oh wait, no. Do we have introduction videos? They didn't really expect.
Oh,
each other
that
to
is
play.
true, yeah. So we probably don't.
They told us.
Why
the
you
wrong
make me
thing
stuff
at
up?
the end. Oh,
Why you gonna make
throw
stuff
me under
up?
the bus like that?
Yeah, you threw me off.
Anyhow, we got word that they were going to go into the introduction video, but that is probably not the case. I think they might have messed up. But yeah, so I expect Jin-Yu Park to go out, win with flying colors. Jung-ho-yoon is going to try and thwart those efforts, but still maybe a 3-1.
I still think Jung-ho-yoon's gonna win.
3-1. I see a 3-1 going.
What, Jin-Yu Park?
Yeah.
No, I see a 3-0 coming for Jung-ho-yoon.
Oh, please.
I know. Definitely. We'll see.
Not gonna happen. I am allowed to play favorites now because it is the Korea finals.
Yeah.
All throughout the season, we were trying to stay neutral, chaotic. But now we're gonna pick favorites. All right.
So it looks like no introduction video.
Yeah. But we will show where they sit on what side of the stage. There we go. Jung-ho-yoon picking the left side yet again. I'm not sure if they get picked. Do they get to pick?
What side they want to sit?
I don't know. But like, do they get to pick the color? Do you think that
I like blue.
like a superstition for them? Like, I wear underwear inside out on
My
match
match
day. Something like that. Like, I prefer to stay on the blue side, or I prefer to stay on the red side.
Don't make Jung-ho-yoon a weird person just because you do
I
it.
didn't. And I
Just because you do it, not all the people in the world
don't
do it.
tell that to me. Guys, don't believe ending life. But yeah, so on the right side we have Jin-Yu Park in red. His face has not changed since the last match. Regardless though, third place, between fourth place and third place, the prize pool is very different. You'd want to get third place anyway, and you get to go on to the ceremony tomorrow.
So
on
yeah,
stage as well if you get third place.
yeah, third place and fourth place difference is $1,000.
That's huge.
That is good.
Let's see how he's going to get accustomed to the first set against Force Master. I'm sure that it was a pretty huge impact on his gameplay or mental game, losing 3-0 to Jin-Ho. Yeah, 3-0. Especially on a stage like this. I mean, playing up here in front of thousands of people live outside in Busan, Korea, it's gonna be.
It has to. But he is trying. They are all trying their best to keep a straight face.
So we are going to get into our next match, second to last match. Both sides are ready. The crowd is ready. Let's get into it. like we mentioned, Jung Ho Yoon. I keep saying Jung Ho Han because JH. I keep saying JH. But Jung Ho Yoon on the blue side and the left Force Master, both in the air. Stealth.
Second wind is used by Jung Ho Yoon already, and he is into the
knock
area.
up from the back.
Ooh, the backstep second wind. Yeah, the backstep is used as well.
And the freeze. Now both escapes have been used by Jung Ho Yoon. Jung Ho Yoon and the frost armor. Doesn't really matter because there's not that much health to gain back anyway.
Just buying time. He's gonna have another frost armor.
And the shadow slash does connect. But
Ooh,
he's able to
knockdown
use his
frost burst. There we go. Buying time.
Yeah, beautiful play. We got to see a back roll immediately after that shadow slash to try to get and avoid the aggressive push by Jin Yu Park. Does very well. And the body swap, he's going pretty slow. He didn't go directly into it. He's walking along, playing a lot of mind games. Second wind was used just now yet again. Now he's only got one escape left, which is still good against Jin Yu Park because
yeah, but Jin Yu Park used his stealth as well.
Exactly. That's why. Right now, Jin Yu Park has used both escapes. His flower is going to come back very soon, but he gets dazed, he gets caught, and Jung Ho Yoon is gaining control of this set at the halfway point. And he gets a stun in.
Aerial.
Re-knock up.
He has it. Put down his flower. Yeah, so he can't escape.
He does get
go.
out of it, but he needs to stay alive. But he gets Vandal Grip yet again, and he goes and moves to his flower.
Gets a little health back.
Now he's got to go all or nothing at this point. Shadow Slash does connect body swap, and this is the kind of play that I wanted to see. This is the kind of play that he needs to do right now. The second wind does not daze him because he is in stealth. Fortunately, does not connect, and Jin Yu Park is able to take away a little bit of health, make a little tiny dent, but unfortunately, Jung Ho Yoon gains control of the match yet again.
He is frozen in place. There we go, impact hits.
Right now they're feeling each other out, trying to just gain a little bit of control. And there we go, there you have it. That's the control that Jin Yu Park wanted. Right now, 3 seconds left before his escape comes back, and he doesn't want to give it to him. He wants to put in as much damage as possible. Lightning, second wind connects. He's not able to pop the mine. He could have knocked him down, but unfortunately he didn't.
Well, he was knocked back, so he couldn't.
Right, he wasn't able to. And right now,
it's backfiring on him. He is doing he's taking a lot of damage.
Jin Yu Park needs to play it safe right now. Fortunately for him though, 25 seconds left and Jung Ho Yoon has been healing himself. So if they play out the clock, then Jin Yu Park will get it off of technicality. But will he be able to last that long? Right now he does get a stealth back, but look at his health!
Damage.
He gets the knockdown! Crucial! He walked into the mine, but look at the health! Jung Ho Yoon gets the win! He gets the first win, first set. Jin Yu Park playing a little bit too cautious towards the end.
Super close game. Even though Jung Ho Yoon walked into that mine, maybe he did it on purpose. He walked in and he backstepped out right away, right next to Jin Yu Park, and meteor showered and stunned him and finished it off.
Right, beautiful play by Jung Ho Yoon in the end, yet again being the stone cold mercenary. No emotion on his face, no smile. No,
they both have their same facial expression.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. Oh god.
I love it's a different level of play out here. Right now it is Korea Finals. It's not just Season 1 or Season 2 Finals. It's who is the best player of Blade and Soul in Korea right now. And let's check out the highlights right now. First mine does not connect. Freeze does connect. Early game, it's back and forth. Up to the minute 45, this is where it gets huge. Look at this meteor shower. But Jin Yu Park is able to stay alive and he puts in his own damage. Just now the second wind did connect though. Second wind didn't connect, what am I talking about? Second wind was used and that was a tiny dent that Jin Yu Park did. But this was the problem. In between that and this combo just now actually was a lot of meat that they skipped over. But
important skills were used in between.
Right. I wish they showed the highlight before this fatality that Jung Ho Yoon just did. Regardless, though, Jung Ho Yoon played it very well at the end, but more so than that, I would have to say that Jin Yu Park just didn't play too well in the last few seconds.
Well, I don't know. It just feels like he's not having a good day today.
Yeah, especially the 3-0 against Jin Ho Han. Yeah. Well, the second set is ready. Both sides have said the okay. They are ready to go and play. Everybody else is ready. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so the last matchup, Jinyu Park did lose the first set, and normally he would come back and take the next win immediately, but he lost 3-0. Let's see if that's going to happen again this time around, or will he be able to come back? He does force Jung Ho Yoon to go into threes and use his defensive maneuvers yet again.
Puts down his flower now.
Right, very, very late flower. He uses Inferno right away. What is that? Did nothing. And Jinyu Park is getting a little bit of health back. Frost armor, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that frost armor? Jinyu Park's just there being aggressive, and it looks like he's much more comfortable. He still has his stealth up. He still has his flower up. There we go, ice, not ice mine. Mine does not pop it. Does stealth out now, uses the mine just now. Able to connect, knock him down,
Seems
but
like
not
it's
capitalize.
slowly tilting towards Jung Ho Yoon.
Yes.
Because Jinyu Park is out of all of his.
And now 2 birds with 1 stone. He's going to go in, charge it, knock him down, and use the web to try to buy time. Beautiful play. This is how you're supposed to play an assassin. Not go on the backstep, not be afraid, and know what opportunities to take advantage of to gain time. Meteor shower, he needs to get out of there, and he gets stunned. Luckily, he's outside of the meteor shower when he got stunned, but it's still a dangerous situation right now. Red flags are up.
Oh, no.
Flags are up. No, this is not how it's going to end for Jinyu Park, and yes, it is. Slow cooking for Jung Ho Yoon. He's just like, all right, well, let me just poke you a little bit here and there. I missed my first Inferno.
Yeah, but there was at the end, Jinyu Park was in stealth, and he got taken out of stealth by impact, if I saw correctly. I hope they show that in the replay. That was critical for Jinyu Park.
That was also critical for Jung Ho Yoon. He was able to get him out of stealth and initiate and finish it off.
Yeah.
Yet again, similar situation to the last match. Jinyu Park normally does not perform like this. You expect him to come back and make it 1-1, and then that's where he gets that momentum. That's where he gets the extra oomph, that push, you know?
Yeah, because Jinyu Park is probably one of the 2 players that showed a super play throughout the tag team and the singles tournament. But right now, he isn't able to show.
He's got that star power. He's got that flair, but it's not showing this time around. Right here, he goes into the mine again, and it gets knocked down, but he doesn't capitalize on it. But Jinyu Park not able to get out of this meteor shower.
Then while he
takes
gets out,
way too much damage. Gets stunned. Backsteps out a little bit too late. He should have backstepped out.
So right now, he was just stealth, and he got taken out of stealth by impact, which allowed Jung Ho Yoon to put in that CC to finish it off.
Unfortunate. Juno Han won against Jinyu Park with a little bit of luck, and it looks as if luck is on Jung Ho Yoon's side this time around as well.
Yeah.
We are ready for the 3rd set, the potential last yet again. Is Jinyu Park going to be able to get a set?
I hope not. Oh, I hope so. Yeah. I didn't think you would say, is he not gonna get a set? Is he gonna get a set?
Well, my prediction is already out the window, unfortunately. I predicted Jinyu Park would win 3-1, but if he does win, it's got to be 3-2, and I hope so. I hope so. You mocking me? Was that a mock? Jinyu Park's gonna win? All right, let's check it out. All right, the crowd is fired up. The ladies are hoping for Jinyu Park to win. Let's see if he's going to be able to get this set.
Well, I'm not a lady, but I still want Jinyu Park to get at least a set.
Are you not a lady? Who knows? All right, this is fairly straightforward, going aggressive by both sides, and we see Jung Ho Yoon go and use his freezes and ices defensively, as always. Frost armor coming out very early. We've seen that a lot, actually. Because he wants to buy some time after he uses an escape. Once that escape is used, then you want to buy some time for a little bit.
Nice body swap.
Inside the shroud, but he gets ripped and frozen yet again. This is what makes Jung Ho Yoon so annoying. He knows how to buy time. He knows when buying time is good for him and bad for you.
He is staying up there just now. He was up there forever.
Yeah.
And during the season, we also mentioned...
Oh, I just want to mention that he was able to impact that stun him, and he holds him inside the meteor shower and does so much damage. High wire cord connecting. Is he going to knock him down? Yes. That was crucial by Jung Ho Yoon just now, changing the tides earlier on. We don't want Jinyu Park to get tilted, but it looks as if he got tilted with the knockdown. The mine inside the shroud.
Oh, he escapes with the backstep. But Jin Park is sticking to Jung Yoon,
And
doing
the
more
stun.
damage. There we go.
Close shave, going out, going balls to the wall, and the frost armor. No, not the frost armor.
I think it's a bug. It is a frost armor.
Oh, okay,
it is like an animation.
Scared me. There we go.
Oh,
and the body swap! Beautiful! Look at this huge damage. That's right. He's going to get the set. He's got a weapon. Venom Swarm, and he's gonna go down, re-knockdown, and he's just gonna finish it off. And the goes, dashes in. Beautiful play. Takes that small window of opportunity. No, he just breaks the window. He just broke the window and just went in for it.
Well, actually, that was very good reflexes by Jin Park because Jung Yoon went up to Frostburst.
Yeah.
And he was actually the animation, if I saw correctly, he was coming down.
Right.
But he body swapped it before he came down.
Right. Either he was going up or down, regardless. In that moment, the spur of the moment, he was like, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah.
And he took it.
He took it.
And he ran with it. It was beautiful.
This is what we expected from Jin Park.
That's right. I'm feeling the comeback win. Are you guys feeling? I'm feeling the comeback win. You guys don't see this, but he's staring at me right now. Ending's looking me up and down. He's like, that's not going to happen. But I believe it will happen because if it's ever going to happen, it's going to happen at the Korea Finals for the 3rd and 4th place match.
Nope, Jung Yoon's just not going to use this Frostburst anymore.
I hope so. Check it out. Yeah, that was the impact stun. Just now. And holds him inside the meteor shower, does a lot of damage.
But here, Jin Park is doing as much damage as he can, sticking to him.
Waits for the stun, and then gets the stun, goes into close shave, and then we see the frost armor bug. But right there, we got to see an immediate body swap, and he just goes balls to the wall, and just wrecks face.
Maybe if he had a second win, he would have lived one more second.
Yep, good timing by Jin Park, if anything. Yeah. I'm really proud of Jin Park. Let's see if he's able to get and replicate that performance in the 4th set.
Even out the game sets.
Get that extra $1,000. Yep. I'm sure I would, but not just $1,000. It's just if you beat Jung Yoon, I'm sure you feel good, and that's an extra. That's an extra plus for Mega Sexy Guys, the tag team that he's on. I actually just want to call it MSG. Yeah. The more I say Mega Sexy Guys,
it brings down the meaning.
No, the more I like it, and therefore I want to savor it.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't like the name Mega Sexy Guys?
I like it, but we keep saying it, so it's good. I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You root on winners at Jung Yoon. Yeah, I am rooting for Jin Park.
Okay.
To take this win and potentially get some momentum for the tag team tournament. All right, the crowd is lively even more than before because Jin Park did get that win. He got that set, now it's 2-1. It is only one set apart. He's still able to chase this. I mean, like, best of 5 doesn't matter anymore. He just needs to get one win and he'll tie it up. High wire court immediately.
Pulls him in this time, forcing him to use his back step.
He's got his back step back now, Jung Yoon. And the flower is used by Jin Park, so now they're basically even. Both have their backsteps and stealths, but unfortunately Jin Park is forced to use his stealth. He wants to get control of this match, but Jung Yoon.
He's just waiting in the frost armor. He's like, get out of stealth, I'll wait for you.
I mean, like, it's good for Jin Park as well, but the reason why he used that stealth is because he wanted to take advantage. He wanted to get that momentum.
And he just hits his frost burst. He doesn't want to get body swapped.
Right. He wants to, and he's gonna get stuck.
He's gonna take a lot of damage.
10 seconds left for the stealth, and he gets stunned into the aerial, and the re-knockup's gonna come up. Jin Park in a bad situation right now. Bad news bears. Jin Park is going to be chased forever and ever. Is he able to make? If he's going to be able to do this, he will go down in the books. Knock him down. Body swap doesn't connect.
He has his flower down, but he's gonna be able to live.
Shroud trying to get some health back. Doesn't connect the Shadow Slash. It doesn't look like he's going to make it back. He's trying to make some distance. The impact, the frozen. Okay, body swap does connect. He's able to get that mine in. But no.
Just the left-right click finishes Jin Park off 3-1. Yeah, right next to me, DZ Mins is on his knees.
No,
not on his knees, but
No. Oh well. Junior Park did show a good performance in the set before this, but this set was a lot of panicking.
Yeah.
I would have to say Jung Ho-yoon did play very well as well. There are a lot of capitalizations, and he made a lot of opportunities for himself. But Jin Yu Park seems to have tried to go on the aggressive a little bit too much. I also want to give kudos to Jung Ho-yoon in the early part of the match by just taking control of time.
Yeah.
He was using his delays so well because he knows that Jin Yu Park used that stealth out of the Phantom Grip early on in the first few seconds to try and take control of the game. Right?
Yeah.
And he was going to, but in the midst of all that, he was just like, wait, hold on, I'm just going to freeze.
Yeah.
Now, after you freeze, it's both good for you and him, in terms that you give his cooldown time to come back. It was before this, actually.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it doesn't matter if his cooldowns come back. It's just you wasted his stealth at that moment, which is the most important and impactful decision.
Yeah, and here right now, back roll chase. This is critical right now.
Yep.
He wanted to get out of that re-knock up, and he back rolls out, but gets chased.
He's able to survive for a little bit, but just gets dazed again.
Gets out with the flower, and then boop, boop. We're gonna see a boop, boop. There we go. Fireball.
Body swap. Mine. I thought he was still able to do it, but unfortunately.
Yeah, so the
it's
left
just-
click at the impact finishes.
He had just a hair of health left.
Yeah. Nope.
Would have gone down in the books. Would have been historical.
Would have.
If the comeback was real.
Actually, you mentioned the comeback, and if the comeback was possible, I would have won. I would have loved to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody would have loved to see it.
He's living with that tiny piece of health.
He was barely visible. Unfortunately, Jung Ho-yoon, all he had to do was sneeze on him, and he died.
Yep.
All right, stay tuned. We got our last match, our Korea final between Soul Fighter and Blade Master. Stay tuned. Just 7 minutes. Stay in your seats. And stay hyped.
Running from the truth, you'll never get too far. In the end, it always catches up with you. Not a day goes by when I don't break the law. Can't escape it even if I wanted to. Say my name and his in the same breath. I send my glow in flames. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
네, 안녕하세요. 메가인입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 열리는 피버 페스티벌에 저도 이번에 참여하게 됐습니다. 네, 여름밤과 어울리는 시원하고 멋진 무대 보여드릴 테니까요. 여러분들 기대 많이 해주시고 많이 찾아와 주세요. 해운대에서 만나요. 안녕.
안녕하세요, 에픽하입니다. 후후! 네, 8월 12일부터 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열립니다. 그 슈퍼스타들의 공연도 굉장히 많을 거니까 그것도 볼 수 있고, 그리고 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트 경기 결승전을 또 볼 수 있는 그런 새로운 특별한 페스티벌이라고 합니다.
네, 저희도 너무 기대되는데 여러분들 많이 와주셔서 함께
네.
기대해 주시길 바랍니다.
네, 해운대에서 봐요. 해운대에서 만나요.
여기까지인가? 내가 아니 이렇게 쓰러질 수.
안녕하세요, 빅프레임입니다. 네, 8월 12일부터 총 4일간 해운대 해변 특설 무대에서 피버 페스티벌이 열린다고 합니다. 우! 네, 대한민국 최정상 가수들의 특별 콘서트와 블레이드 앤 소울 토너먼트의 결승전이 열린다고 하니까요. 이거 정말 새로운 축제의 장이 열릴 것 같습니다. 자, 정말 기대되지 않습니까?
네.
자, 저희 빅브레인도 지금 당장 부산을 넘어갈 거니까요. 자, 같이 부산 오셔서 부산의 여름 열기를 같이 느꼈으면 좋겠습니다. 그럼 우리 부산에서 만나요.
여러분, 북한쌤입니다. 부산 해운대에서 NC 소프트의 그 피버 페스티벌이 열리는데요. 저희 북카스텐이 그 페스티벌에 함께 참여하게 됐습니다. 시원한 바다에서 저희와 함께 같이 즐겨주시면 오늘 더운 여름 잘 보낼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 그날 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 진우션입니다.
오늘 밤은 무슨 밤?
진우션 밤! 네, 해운대에서 피버 페스티벌이 있는데요. 우리는 언제 나오죠?
저희는 8월 12일 날 진우션 밤이 시작됩니다.
그리고 그 후에 3, 4일 동안 여러분들이 해운대에서 퍼레 하실 수 있습니다.
해운대 해변에서 봐요.
안녕하세요, 롤키입니다. 8월에 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌에 제가 함께하게 되었다고 하네요. 저도 가서 열심히 노래 부를 테니까 여러분들 많이 와주시길 바라겠습니다. 피버 페스티벌에서 뵙겠습니다.
안녕하세요, 양파입니다. 8월 해운대에서 새롭게 선보이는 피버 페스티벌 무대에 함께하게 되었습니다. 여름밤과 어울리는 멋지고 신나는 공연 보여드릴 테니 많이 놀러와주세요. 해운대에서 만나요.
Say my name and his in the same breath. I send my glow in flames. I don't care what you think, as long as it's about me.
마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
시험 자신 있어요?
네? 무슨 시험이요? 벌써 시험 친다면요? 얼마 남은 걸 다 맞추지 않겠습니까? 그 고등학교 다닐 때 제가 반에 1등했거든요. 뭘 좀 말도 안 돼요. 반에 1등했는데.
수능 시험 다운받아서
잠시 후 불토 능력 평가가 시작됩니다.
시작해볼까?
다음 선수 중 진족 목소리가 아닌 캐릭터를 플레이하는 선수들을 모두 고르세요.
너 진족 목소리야?
너무 쉬운데 1번은?
진짜 한 개도 못 불겠는데요, 진짜?
진종 목소리
히야 하는데. 히야. 아니? 맞죠? 아닌가?
이제 너 진종 목소리야?
아니 나 그니까
너도 몰라?
나 목소리 인종 아닌데 답이 없는데
다음 중 선수들의 서버, 캐릭터명, 이름이 정확히 기입된 것을 고르세요.
정확하게 문제 낸 거 맞습니까 이거? 자세하게 보라고요?
아 캐릭터명이 윤정호예요? 이름이 윤짝이고
듣기 문제입니다. 다음은 어떤 경기의 한 부분입니다. 잘 듣고 여기에 쓰이지 않은 스킬을 고르세요.
아니 다시 이거 어떻게 알아?
다시 한번 들려주시면 한 번 나오면 돼요. 너무 하신 거 아니겠죠?
아니 난 영상 보여주는 줄 알았어.
아니 일부러 놀리려고 이렇게 하는 거니 이거.
아니 한 번만 더 들려주면 안 돼요?
다음은 어떤 선수의 경기 사진입니다. 누구의 손일까요?
키보드가 나오지. 키보드가?
키보드가 이 키보드 누구 거지?
검은색.
제 거니까.
누구세요? 손톱끼를 보니까 살짝 손톱을 잘 안 감고 일단은 보니까 좀 말랐고
보면 되게 불평불만 많이 할 것 같이 생겨가지고 큰 거 같지 않고 보니까
이거 손은 내 손 같은데? 아닌가? 네. 손가락이 이러고 있어. 새끼 손가락 올리고 있는데 근데 반지를 안 꼈어. 정우 형은 아닌가? 아니 근데 키보드가 내 거 같기도 한데? 에이씨 몰라. 일단 정우 형은 이 키보드를 안 쓰고요. 황금성 형은 황금성인가?
정우는 키보드가 아니잖아. 정우는 아니야.
이거는 성우.
신성우 같은데요.
전 정우 형 지금까지 많이 해먹었으니까 좀 쉴 때 됐다고 생각을 해 저는. 화이팅. 그래서 좀 아쉽게 떨어진 친구들은 너무 상심하지 말고 대회란 게 누군가는 웃고 누군가는 울어야 되니까 다음에 또 웃으면 되는 거니까 기분 좋은 추억으로 다 가져갔으면 좋겠습니다.
이제 경기 끝나면 군대 가는 친구들도 있고 하니까 좋은 결과 내서 잘 했으면 좋겠습니다.
싱글 파이널 가신 분들 뭐 잘해서 올라가신 것도 있겠지만 저를 안 만나서 올라간 것 같긴 해요. 좋은 경기 꼭 보여주시길 부탁드리고요. 누가 이길지는 잘 모르겠는데 일단 누가 한 명이 1등이 된다고 하면은 밥 한만 사줘요. 네, 파이팅!
All right, welcome back, you guys. We are ready for our Korea Finals match between Playmaster and Soul Fighter.
시작하도록 하겠습니다. 결승에
check
오른
it
두
out. Right
선수가
now, we
너무나도
are going
악연이
to
많습니다. 저희 시즌을 치르면서 시즌
have a quick
1에서는
interview.
4강에서 만난 바가 있고 시즌 2에서는 다시 결승에서 만나서 또 승부를 펼친 바가 있습니다. 그리고
So he's talking
오늘
about how
다시
there
파이널
were
무대에서
rematches
또 만나게
and
됐습니다. 이
rematches
정도면
and rematches.
인연을 넘어서
And this
악연이라고
is the
표현할 수도
final
있겠죠.
rematch.
자, 과연 최후의 승자는 누가 될 수 있을지
And let's see
그동안의
who is
전적
going to be
아무
the
의미가
final
없습니다. 오늘의 승자가
winner.
진정한 승자가 될 수 있습니다.
This is the real.
지금부터 결승 무대에 오른 두 선수를 여러분께 소개합니다.
And introducing our two finalists.
절대 뚫리지 않을 것 같았던 무왕 성공사
We got
윤정호도
Shinhan Kim, Soul Fighter.
내가 다시 한번 무왕임을
Look at him sweat. That just shows how hot it is. It is definitely hot outside. But it is Shinhan Kim right now, shown first. He is ready to go and get that trophy. It's a huge trophy, everybody. It weighs a ton. On the left side, and now on the right side, Blademaster, the hamster, eyebrows.
대한민국 최고의 히트메이커 눈썹 검사 한준.
Junohan, the eyebrow blade master, definitely angled it up a little bit more this time around. The angle is maybe at like a 45-degree angle. Let's see if that little bit is going to be able to push him forward and get that win, clinch it for the third time. The third time he's going to be playing against Shin Kim and as the Korea finalist. Ooh, look at that trophy. It's beautiful.
자, 과연 이 뜨거운 무대 최후의 주인공은 누가 될 것인지. 우승 트로피의
Yeah, we get to see Junohan give a little bit of service to the fans, giving a few waves. He's a very good performer, entertainer. Yeah. Get some fireworks in the background. That is not CG, everybody. That's real. It is actual fireworks.
자, 드디어 이 꿈의 무대에 선수들이 도착을 했습니다.
Alright, so quick
자,
interviews.
먼저 우리 김신겸 선수와 이야기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
We're going to have a quick interview with Shinhan Kim.
못했고 좀 어려운 상황들이 많았다라고 했는데 오늘 결과가 마음에 드십니까?
Are you happy with the results?
결승 상대가 일단 상당히 마음에 듭니다.
아, 결승 상대가 마음에 든다. 이게 검사가 마음에 드는 겁니까? 아니면 한준호가 마음에 드는 겁니까?
한준호요.
His opponent. Very.
이 마음에 든다가 조금 약간 오해 소지가 있을 수도 있거든요.
예.
어떤 측면으로 저희가 좀 오해한 부분이 많나요? 네.
오해하셨고요. 일단 좀 이번 시즌을 하면서 다 졌기 때문에 한번 복수전 하고 싶었고요.
Alright, so yeah, it's an obvious reason. He has played against Junohan twice and
사실 이제
lost
좀
both
졌었던
times.
선수들은 부담스러워서
So basically
회피하기
for Shinhan
마련인데
Kim, it's a
나는 다시 한번 부딪혀서 깨내겠다. 역시 무항다운 출사표를 던져주셨습니다. 자, 그리고 우리 한준호 선수 항상 저에게 늘 대기실에서 그랬잖아요. 우승, 형 진짜 우승 한번 하고 싶어요라고 했었는데 오죽하면 리허설 할 때 리허설 이름 우승자로 내 이름으로 해달라고 항상 얘기를 했었는데 그 시즌 2에서 결국 우승을 해냈고 1위를 해냈고 진정한 파이널 무대에서 이제 우승 트로피 보셨죠? 올 때 탐납니까?
탐납니다.
Do you want that trophy?
이 상대가 오늘 이 한준호 선수 상대로 굉장히 마음에 든다라고 얘기를 했는데
And Shinhan Kim was like he really is very satisfied with his opponent.
어떤 측면으로 마음에 안 드십니까?
일단 정호 형이 떨어져서 그것도 마음에 안 들고요.
So he is sad, or he's not satisfied because Jung Yoon wasn't able to stand here with me.
4강에서 해봤기 때문에 이제 좀 그만 만나고 싶어요.
He's played against Shinhan Kim twice, and he beat him twice. So he's like, I want to stop beating him.
오늘 낮에
some smack talk. He's like, I've already played against him.
지치지 않았을까 좀 걱정되거든요.
I beat him twice already,
아주
man.
귀여운 몸매를 한껏 자랑하셨던데, 네. 어떻게 좀 에너지 충분합니까? 어떻게 화이팅 한번 볼 수 있을까요? 네.
How's the energy level? You want to go and give a battle cry? The crowd is cheering him on.
화이팅!
He's like,
네.
fighting
아,
is
우리 김민현 선수도 질 수 없잖아요.
thing to say in Korea.
아, 그리고 이거 한번
Yeah.
여쭤보고
And he
싶었어요.
goes
이 팬
and tries to do
여러분들이
his
물론
eyebrows.
It's like a chant
고마운
for good luck.
별명이지만
Yeah.
Gets poked in the eye by the microphone.
천하장사 그거 별명. 예. 전 이만기 선수 닮았다고. 예. 예. 그런 얘기 많이 듣나요? 어디 별명?
한준호 선수 마인보 닮았거든요.
So Junohan was talking about what
오늘 그럼 이 결승
Shinhan Kim
매치가
looks like, or
마인보와
like
이만기의
celebrity
대결인가요?
lookalikes. And he made a funny remark. And
본인은
then
어떤
after he heard it,
이만기라는
Shinhan
별명
was like,
마음에
what are you talking
드시는지.
about? You look like Majin Buu.
Yeah.
오늘
You
또
look like Majin
천하장사로
Buu.
에너지로 우승할 자신 있으니까 화이팅 한번 부탁드릴게요. 네.
화이팅!
Oh, and he gives a bigger battle
네.
cry. Doesn't
자,
get poked in the eye.
그럼 지금부터
Setting each other
무와
up
김신겸
before.
선수와 눈썹
the
검사
final
한준호
match.
선수 그리고 마인무와 이만기의 대결을
We get to
여러분들의
see
힘찬 박수와
Mangi Lee,
함성과
a Korean celebrity, versus
시작하겠습니다.
Majin Buu, or Junohan, the eyebrow blade master, versus Shinhan Kim, the awesome, formidable soul fighter in the Korea finals. We are going to get ready. Each player, each contestant is going to go into the booth now. They were a little bit shiny from standing out in the heat right now, but it is air conditioned inside the booth, so don't worry about it. They are going to be back and get back into that gaming mode. They are going to go all out for this title. $40,000 is on the line.
$40,000. And it's best out of 7, so it's going to be longer.
Immense.
I love it. Best out of 7. We get to see a lot of, and it's the finals, so we're going to see a lot of exciting sets.
Especially this matchup between Blade Master and Soul Fighter. Let's check out the class data. Now, Shingyum Kim has won once and lost twice against Playmaster, 33%. But that's a very small data point.
Yeah.
Very tiny. It's only 3 games. He's able to flip that out. If he wins now, it goes 50-50. So nothing to worry about. We check out everything else. This is just off of this past season anyway.
Yeah, but all the other matches that he went up against, good win rate, 100%, 100%. He wins everything, 2-1, 3-1.
Exactly. So the only class percentage that he has to work on is Blade Master.
Yeah.
What better than doing it at the Korea Finals?
And proving it to everybody that's here watching live.
Right. If that's the case, everything is possible.
Yeah.
I mean, like every single one is over 50%. Yeah.
And if he gets a win today, that's gonna bring it up.
No, that's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
If he gets the win today, it's going to be 50, 100, 100, 175, 76.
This is amazing.
Now they're going through a quick practice game right now. You guys don't see it on the screen. We have it on there in our monitors. They're going through a quick practice game, loosening up their fingers, getting ready. Let's check out the class data for Junohan. Even more ridiculous.
More ridiculous,
against
except
Force Master. And Warlock, but I mean, like Warlock wasn't out this year anyway.
All right, so for Junohan, we're showing 2015 and 16 data, but for Shingyun Kim, we only showed you the Soul Fighter data. So yeah, so here it seems as if he is very weak against Force Master. Good thing he didn't go up against Jung Yoon.
Yeah, exactly. He did say he was a little bit disappointed that he wasn't able to meet him on the final stage. But fortunately for him, he's going to be playing against a Soul Fighter, and check that out. He's got 4 wins under his belt.
0 losses. So that's 2 wins from Shingyun Kim and 2 wins from another Soul Fighter, which means he's just, you know, his specialty is beating Soul Fighters.
His specialty could even be saying beating Shingyun Kim.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's like Soul Fighter or Shingyun Kim, just come at me.
But at the same time, Shingyun Kim has gone through the rite of passage. He's lost to Junohan twice now.
Yeah.
He wanted that revenge match. He got it, but he lost 3-0 at that point. He lost 3-0, and he's going to want that tilted him, and that got him the 4th place position. Or was it 3rd place? It was probably
No, it was 4th.
It was 4th
It
place?
was 4th, yeah.
Regardless, but now this is it. If he loses this, he has nothing else to say.
Yeah, he has nothing.
All he has to do is switch classes.
To be honest, 2 losses in a row already puts him on a tilt. But if he loses today, it's just, you know, you're knocked over.
Yeah, you're knocked out. It's done. You can't do anything. You have nothing to say. So we're going to expect him to come out full force, full metal jacket, and let's see if he's going to be able to do it. We're going to go and check out the stage soon. We'll see who picked the blue side or the red side. Maybe Jung Yoon's not going to pick the blue side next time around because he did lose. But he did win the 3rd place match, so it evens out again.
Yeah, that. We'll see what happens. We'll see who wins the Korea Finals.
Yeah. That's the side that you want to be on next year.
Blue side or red side?
I'm going to take a pick. Junohan or Shingyun Kim. I do want to say Junohan is going to win. But at the same time, just off of stats, statistically, logistically, Junohan does have the advantage and upper hand. But that is where Shingyun Kim shines. He likes this. It feeds him and will hopefully boost him to get that win. But let's check it out. We are looking at the NC Soft stage right now. Shingyun Kim on the left side, the blue side, where Jung Ho Yoon was. Jung Ho Yoon was able to get that win, the 3rd place win. Let's see if he will take that blue side legacy.
Take the win?
Yeah, that's right. The legacy has been started. And he won against Jung Ho Yoon 3-1 fairly easily.
So basically, when he went up against Jung Ho Yoon, this is the side Jung Ho Yoon lost.
Exactly. I'm sure he enjoys the side even more.
Yeah. This is where my opponent lost to me. You know, he's gonna take the seat and just
basket it.
and take a win.
Suck in the souls of his killed enemies. Slain.
I don't know. Eyebrows today. He's been playing amazing, perfectly, flawlessly.
Like you mentioned, not just today, all throughout the season.
Yeah.
But today he has been capitalizing on others' mistakes and not making much of his own as well, which is very characteristic of a Blade Master. You have to be perfect.
Yep.
Junohan won 3-0 against Jinyu Park, donutting him yet again. A 3-0. He's shown a lot of 3-0 performances.
Yeah, he has, and his records show because he has a lot of win percentages that are over 70-80%. Most of them, and a lot of them are actually 100%, which prove that he is able to just finish the opponent off 3-0.
All right, we are ready. Both sides are ready. They have gotten their fingers all warmed up. Their joints are not hurting. Both sides have agreed to start the game now. Everybody else, everyone in the fans, the baby touching the man in the face. He is ready for the final match, Korea Finals.
Yep.
Shingyum Kim on the left side, blue side. Junho, right side, red side. Let's check it out. Final match. Stay tuned. Shingyum Kim on the left, Junho on the right. For those of you tuning in, this is the Blade and Soul 2016 Korea Finals to see who is the best in the country of Korea. It's the best of 7, and Shingyum Kim going in aggressively and getting a good amount of damage dealt to Junho.
Nice.
Huge damage. He is going in.
No escape. This is done for Junho. This set is done. No escape.
Stance. He's not able to get out of this. He's just putting his guard up right now. But unfortunately, he's not going to do Cyclone Strike coming out. Able to get into iframes just a little bit. He's staying alive just for a few more seconds. If Shingyum Kim goes for the aggressive stance though.
Oh no, now Shingyum Kim is going to take the damage for 7 seconds.
Blade Call coming down. Hits. One more. Oh my goodness! He might be able to come back.
Right there.
Huge in the air yet again.
Oh no!
Now Junho has used his second win, but so has Shingyum Kim. So right now it's just who does more damage. And right now Shingyum Kim has been knocked up. He's not able to do anything. Look at this perma stun.
There we go.
Oh.
The back roll at the self-defense. Chi buying
Oh,
Shingyum
the
Kim.
grab level doesn't connect either though. What's going
No,
on?
he is aerial. It's gonna come down. More damage.
This has been crazy.
Finishes off the set.
All right, so we just have to digest this. This has been ridiculous. It is nothing like any of the games that we've been seeing today. Back and forth, going down to like 13%, and then going and finishing the other guy off, and then coming back.
It's like boxing. Like you're not putting up your guard. You're just taking hits and hitting. So it's like my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, and it's like.
Let's go check out the replays. That was beautiful by both sides, kind of messy by both sides, but regardless, dramatic. And this is the kind of stuff that you want to see. Yeah. First off, it was Shingyum Kim that went and did a little bit of damage to Junho. Check out this help. And he got him locked in.
No escape for Junho.
Used.
Yeah. So this is why Junho has to just take all the damage.
Knocked up in the air. Could have gone in more. I don't know why
he had it blocked off. And there we go, Blade Call is coming down.
Able to keep him in there. Blade Call hit 3 times.
A lot of
beautiful play. And the knockback is off.
So here, that back, he missed that chase. That back roll chase. If he just got a stun in, he would have finished them off. But he didn't. Or he couldn't. Or he wasn't able to. Or he made a mistake. Right. Regardless, he missed the chase. Gave his opponent, Shingyum Kim, the win.
It's a very close match. I would have to say the second match is going to be, the second set is going to be just as exciting because both sides thought they had it.
Oh, okay. So on the screen we see Shingyum Kim's mother.
That's right, mother in the crowd, and a cut to Shingyum Kim. I've just got goosebumps just now. If my mom was in the crowd, cheering me on, I would try
that poster,
so hard.
that drawing.
Yeah, I'm sure she wrote that herself. All right, we are ready to go into the second set. Both sides are ready.
Junohan seems a little man.
A little bit, but that could be because of his eyebrows. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Second set, Shinhan Kim, will he be able to go and get another one? Right now it is best of 7, so lots of games to be played. Even if he wins the second set, Junohan is still able to come back.
Yep.
All right, 2-1-0, and the second set has started. Soaring Falcon, immediately, but unfortunately Shinhan Kim decides to just go aggressive from the get-go. Kim missed immediately.
Second wind is used.
Look at how much health has gone down. Shinhan Kim just going forward this quickly is proving very effective. The ground ripple doesn't connect. Yeah, the backstep was beautiful just now by Junohan, the Blade Master, using Cyclone Strikes to get some iframes, which was a very big buff recently. And the Blade Call right now, is it going to be able to hit?
Oh,
he gets out of it just now.
Soul Fighter for you.
That's right. Mobility is very important. Blade Call, unfortunately, has another 50 seconds left before it comes back, but it doesn't matter because he gets a second wind to get used by Shinhan Kim. Ground Ripple connects though, and he goes immediately into his partial stance.
Into the aerial.
Beautiful play by Shinhan Kim right now, going into force stance and just poking as much as possible. Now both Lightning Draw and Blade Call are on cooldown and his second wind. Meanwhile, Shinhan Kim, his full skill set is back. It's just a few more seconds and the knockdown, and Junohan gives away the second set. Was very huge. If he was able to keep him inside the Blade Call, then the tides would have been in his favor, but unfortunately, not unfortunately for him,
if he wasn't able to keep him in there, and the Soul Fighter, as you know, he's able to run out of Blade Calls or any aerials whenever he wants. A lot of movements for Soul Fighter.
Shinhan Kim looking very confident right now. He's very concentrated all throughout. It seems as if no emotion, like no silly, frivolous maneuvers or actions, just nothing. All that out the window. Both concentrated on the side now.
Yeah. So, seems like we're getting ready for our third set.
Yes. Third set right now. It is best out of 7. Let's see if Junohan will be able to come back and get it to 2-1. It would be huge. Once you're at 3-0, it's hard to come back. Let's check out the replay.
Also here, Shinhan Kim is going super aggressive, taking out Junohan's second wind early game, giving him the opportunity to put in all that damage and giving him the advantage.
It's a beautiful play by Shinhan Kim to just capitalize on that situation right now, and he goes and finishes it off. It's just bread and butter really at that point. Everything was off cooldown, not able to escape, and what are you gonna do? Mother in the crowd yet again, holding up that sign. Yeah. You've seen that sign. The people around her is just are hiding their faces. Unfortunately for them, since she is Shinhan Kim's mother, they are going to be on the screen pretty often. Yeah. But now we are ready for our third set. Let's see if Junohan's going to be able to get it back. Hope so.
Yeah,
we hope so.
Yeah, I hope he takes a couple sets.
Junohan is going to want to up that win percentage even more on the Korea final stage. Alright, Junohan on the right side in red, and Shinhan Kim in the blue, left side. Going immediately in again. This is exactly what happened before, and it's been working for him, and it's working yet again. He's at 50% health. He is not using his second wind, but he can't because he's in the air, and he gets re-locked up. Look how quick this combo is. It's not even funny. 36 hit combo. What is that?
Amazing. Right from the start, that flying first hit. Oh, pulls him in. Lightning draw. Now it's Junohan's turn.
It was almost as if Shinhan Kim let him do that soaring falcon. Normally he would resist it, but it doesn't matter because he's going to grab him.
No escape, and he is done.
Finish it off.
God.
What the heck?
What it is.
what it is.
What is
Fool.
happening?
That was beautiful by Shinhan Kim. He just goes straight up into it. He flies, dashes in, takes out 50% of his health, doesn't allow him to use the second wind.
Yeah, and in between, Juno Han actually tried to escape with his back roll instead of his second wind, and that's when he got chased and took tons more damage.
Tons.
Yeah, tons. When he could have just used his second wind, well, he probably didn't know he was going to take that much damage. But if he used his second wind, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, halfway through it, he was like, I'm taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, like, oh, I must use.
Yeah, but it was very good to see that Shinhan Kim is sticking to his guns and just going out and doing a very good job just being aggressive in all these sets. Don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah, and this is definitely a revenge match that I want to see.
Yes.
Played out this way.
Now, all throughout the past few matches, we have seen Juno Han beat him 3-0, 3-1, but this time around, he got a 3-0 of his own. Let's see if he's going to be able to make it 4-0. Look at this, re-knock coming. He's not even going into martial stance. Only at the end do we see martial stance. After this blade call attempt,
second win.
Unfortunately, second win used, he gets dazed, and the ground ripple to follow and chase afterwards, and that's when the martial stance comes in and just finishes it off with a punch to the face.
I love it when Shinhan Kim does that ground ripple chase. It's amazing.
Well, it's clean, it's crisp.
Yeah. Ground ripple, and right next to it, he teleports there. Yeah. And Kobo punch, or sometimes he does a two-fist combo.
You know, you'd expect Majin Buu to instant transmission out of that, but unfortunately, it is Mangi Lee. I don't even know Mangi Lee. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know Mangi Lee, but apparently he's a Korean celebrity.
No, he's a Korean sumo.
Oh, he's a Korean sumo wrestler.
Sumo champion. I think that's
Korean
what
sumo? You mean Korean wrestling?
Yeah, Korean wrestling.
Not Korean sumo.
Yeah.
Sumo is Japanese. Korean wrestling is different. Oh, okay, cool. I'm surprised that you know that. Anyhow, Shinhan Kim, 3-0. He is at the doorstep of being the Korean champion. Will he be able to clinch the win as a Soul Fighter and be the first Soul Fighter to win the Korea final and set history, set a record? He has won it with Warlock. He has now, might be able to win it with a Soul Fighter.
I get a nerf for a Soul Fighter as well.
Yeah. Alright, this is potentially the last match. For those of you tuning in just now, Shinhan Kim is up 3-0 in a best of 7. So if he wins this, then he is the Korea champion.
So he just did a flying ground ripple if you saw that.
Yeah, and Juno Han was able to avoid it. Very good play by Juno Han. He's going on the defensive end. He's a little bit better at it. He's a little bit more cautious. Self-defense G used by Shinhan Kim immediately. Blade call is up, so he's a little bit safe right now. But he's going straight at it. He's just ignoring the blade call right until the last second of going to 4 stance and doing tons of damage. Juno Han, he's not able to do anything.
Yeah, he still has his escape though. He has his chance.
So Juno Han is confident in his ability to try to turn it back. But unfortunately,
second wind is finally used. And if they
this is finished. The second wind was used to knock him back, and he's dazed, and he's going to finish it off.
It's gonna be a 4-0.
Shinhan Kim is the 4-0 donut winner, the Korean champion in the Korea finals. Before he goes to the army, he has made a mark on Blade and Soul history. Comes out with a new class every time, and he has won the tournament. He has won the finals. He has won the world championship. He has won the Korea finals. And his mother must be so proud of him.
Yeah.
Right now.
And he just keeps nerfing all the new characters. Sucks for you all, the new Soul Fighters.
You wanted to play Soul Fighter? Well, too bad. You're gonna have to play even harder because we see a nerf incoming.
Yeah.
Champion on the left side, the blue side, apparently the best side.
Yeah. Blue side, stick to the blue.
Exactly. We'll see who will win it for the tag team and see if the blue side is going to win it for the tag team tournament as well. Now, this is huge for Shinhan Kim as well for tomorrow because winners is the first seed. They only have to play one game, and Shinhan Kim and Jung Yoon is in there playing against Juno Han and Daeung Choi and Jin Yu Park. All of them are going to try their hardest to try to beat these winners.
So now tomorrow in the tag team, it's gonna be a revenge match for Jinyu Park and Juno Han.
Yeah, let's see if they will be able to get some of that fame and nobility back.
And I'm very happy for Shinhan Kim because, you know, he got his revenge.
Yes.
I wouldn't want him to go with a 3-0 loss to the army.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
It's a big thing in Korea. You know, it's a mandatory army service, so you have to go.
Go out with a bang.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so everybody is going to the stage now. We will have a quick, brief interview with our finalist.
Yeah, we're gonna probably see him hold up his shiny trophy.
Oh, the beautiful trophy.
The beautiful shiny.
He is the Korea champion. Of course he's going to lift it up
and I
take in all
and
the
I can't
glory.
even, I'm happy that Shinhan Kim won, but I'm also kind of disappointed that Juno Han wasn't able to take at least one set.
We would have liked to see more set from Juno Han. The whole reason why we like Best of 7 is because we get to see a lot of action-packed sets. But unfortunately, Shinhan Kim didn't give Juno Han a millisecond of thought. Juno Han was always a step behind Shinhan Kim, regardless of what he was trying to do.
It just shows how Shinhan Kim prepared for this. Because he probably, for him, he's like, Juno Han's gonna come up, I'm gonna win, so I'm gonna verse him, rematch. He probably practiced and prepared for this.
Which makes sense. The first thing that he said when he came out today was, all I need to do is beat Jung Yoon. All I need to do is beat Jung Yoon. That's my only problem. Look at him toss off his soundproofing headphones. That was beautiful. Because I'm most 100% positively sure that he has image trained himself to, if he got to the point where he plays against Juno Han, he is not going to want to lose again.
Definitely not.
He has trained himself, so that was second on his mind. As long as he just needs to get there. And if he gets there, he's going to win it. And that was what he was thinking. I feel it in his gameplay. 4-0 against Blade Master Juno Han, Eyebrows Master. Beautiful play. All right, we got to go into our interview. He looks pretty happy.
Who wouldn't be?
자리에서 저희 계시네요. 어머님이 또 함께 하시는 자리에서 우승 트로피를 거머쥐는 모습을 다시 한번 또 보여주게 됐는데.
All right, so you get to show the lifting of the trophy in front of your mother yet again after 2 years.
사실 경기하기 전에 저번에 용산에서 경기했을 때 어머니가 오셨을 때 그때 준호 형이랑 했거든요. 근데 또 오셔가지고 이번에 또 뭔가 이길 것 같다 이런 생각이 들어서 긴장 안 하고 했던 것 같아요.
And she,
오늘 뭐
I was able to
결승전
win.
상대가
And today she
마음에
came and I
든다.
was able to win
뭐
again. So she is my good luck
마인부와
charm.
이만기의 대결이다. 뭐 이러면서 상대를 도발하는 데서도 좀 한 발 앞서 나갔던 것 같은데 한준호 선수를 상대로 좀 연구를 많이 했었습니다. 4대 0은 정말 그 누구도 예상하지 못했었거든요.
사실 검사전 2판 했어요. 사실 검사전 좀 많이 포기한 상태였는데 좀 오늘은 뭔가 이제 좀 깨달음을 얻은 것 같아요. 그래서
He
좀
kind
좋은
of
경기
he
했던 것
practiced
같고
only not as much as you guys would expect me to practice, but he felt enlightened today going up against
끝으로 우리 김신경 선수 사실 이번 시즌에 시즌 1, 2에서는 조금 기대보다는 좀 부진한 성적을 내면서 뭐 결승전에도 한 번도 진출을 못하고 하면서 팬들로부터 조금 아쉬운 얘기도 듣기도 하고 게시판 글에 좀 상처받는 내용도 좀 겪기도 하고 그랬었는데 그래도 지금 이 자리에 설 수 있는 것 이 많은 팬 여러분 지금 김신경을 응원하는 수많은 플래카드들 팬들이 있기 때문에 오늘 또 이 자리가 있는 것 아니겠습니까? 우리 팬들에게 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
Because of the fans that rooted you on, what would you like to say to your fans?
저 그래도
There's a lot of anti-fans.
Yeah, there are a lot of haters.
응원해 주시는 분들 때문에 힘내면서 열심히 하고 있고요.
But I'm very thankful for the people who are cheering me on, and I'm only looking at you guys.
하고 팬분들께 더 볼거리가 풍성한 그런 경기 보여드리도록
And I am always
하겠습니다.
preparing to show you an exciting match for you guys to enjoy.
네, 오늘 시즌 파이널의 우승자.
All right, so this season's 2016 season's champion, winner. Shinhan Kim, a round of applause.
올 한해 시즌 1, 2 함께 치르면서 긴 여정 2개월이 넘는 긴 여정을 함께했던 여정이
All right,
끝이
throughout
났습니다.
the
자,
2
오늘 이
months
파이널
of
무대로
Blade and
싱글
Soul,
매치는
at the
끝이
end of this
났습니다만
adventure,
내일 또 태그 매치가
we have
여러분을
Shinhan
기다리고
Kim
있습니다. 내일도
becoming the
많은
champion,
여러분들의 관심과 사랑을 부탁드리고요. 위너와
going to lift the
지시부산
trophy.
그리고
But
MSG
we also have the tag team tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have to see who is going to win that and lift the trophy for that tournament as well. And thank you guys for watching and staying with us all throughout the season for 2 months, watching Blade and Soul singles tournament. You guys watching singles, I'm sure you guys, some of you watched tag team as well, but for those of you that only watch singles, thank you guys for going with us throughout, and have a good night.
Or day.
Or day, rather. It is night over here. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, concerns, let us know. Next season, next year, every time there's a Blade and Soul tournament, watch out. We would love to see you guys as well.